Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from the Two Dudes spaceship, bringing you your Monday night programming. Live from the Nevada desert. It's yours truly, the Dudes.
How's everyone doing out there? Hope you guys are ready. We got a lot of things to talk about. If you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about, go ahead and leave a comment in the chat. Let us know. Put it in the chat. Look out for the Discord. Talk in the Discord too. If you got a link to send.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of different things to cover on this midweek stream. So hopefully everyone's getting tuned in. We just got some drinks. Looks like Jalen's got his cards.
Yeah.
And
Ready to rock.
we're ready to rock and roll, dude. So, oh, dude. So what is the teleprompter? I don't think that's part of the stream title anymore, perhaps. But
It's not, yeah.
What were we gonna talk about with the teleprompter? So I'm not sure what that reference was to.
The Joe Biden clip that like went viral. He did a bit of a goof.
Let's watch it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
That's
Genuinely like, yeah, that's beautiful. Let's watch it for sure.
So what was this clip kind of about? Like, it's a teleprompter mess up? I feel like he
Yeah.
makes teleprompter mistakes all the time.
This one's just pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah. Choppa has it. Let's see.
Have you seen the one where it did show? There was one where it showed, I put it in the Discord where it showed his cue card. So there was a photo that was taken where it actually, he like showed his cue card. He put up his cue card on accident, and so it was ridiculously basic.
That's
like
funny.
Anyways, go ahead and play it.
Let's see. Here we go.
Power. It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line.
Damn it! Who typed a question mark on the teleprompter?
So he says it like with such like confidence too. It's proportionally higher than the amount of men that do it.
And
the quote.
Repeat
the line.
He said the whole comment. Man.
Yeah, I know, and he says it like in that politician voice, like he says it like it's really like emphatic, like he's really trying to like convince you. You know?
Yeah, exactly. He's convincing.
He's trying to convince you. Yeah,
that's it. All right. In the quote.
And the quote.
Repeat the
line.
Republicans need to repeat the line.
Yeah.
And in this quote.
Yep. It's so beautiful though.
And cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line.
Repeat the line. It's like he just says it with such conviction. You know what I mean? It's like, it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful clip.
Excited.
Yeah, she's fucking jazzed.
What's your opinions? Oh, she's frustrated. She's like, you guys better stop making fun of Joe Biden. I feel like did you vote for Joe Biden, Ava?
She definitely.
Oh, she's leaving. She immediately
she
leaves. She books it. She books it, dude, immediately.
We're like, are we upsetting your political views? And then she just takes off.
So go back to the part, like, it's so because they clipped it, they memed it. Like, they get a full version of it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I specifically want to see, Kamala's react. Because, right? Because, like,
so she tries to keep a straight face, but the dude to the right, he starts laughing a little bit.
Right. So, okay. So, like, with context in it, too, right? Like, we have to remember here,
Majority rights.
hold on, pause here, yeah. And then we got to remember that, like, the way she sees it is like, basically she's like, I could do better than this.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's how she's constantly in the state of like, I want
Like,
his
that's gonna
job.
be my job
I
soon.
should be doing this. And he's in a constant state of that freaking hag over there. Like, I need to, like, she's always trying to, like, she's trying to be more than what a vice president is, which
For sure,
basically,
yeah.
you know, everyone knows he took civics class. Vice president is basically just like a glorified, like, public, what is it? Like, where they're public relations.
Yeah.
They're a they go around doing like, pep rallies.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a great way
They
to
have no actual
describe it.
political power. Or at least they generally have not. Some in the past have had actual like political influence, like people like Dick Cheney, other people like that. Maybe like Richard Nixon or something like that. But like generally speaking, the vice president is like a puppet role. It's not a real role.
Yeah.
But she's all like trying to be like, I'm professional. I'm like a woman, colored
Yeah.
woman, a POC in power.
The look on her face too, like you can tell she catches it, but
She's so serious. Anytime she's next to the president, she's so serious.
yeah, this guy over here though,
This guy, yeah,
he
that
thinks
guy,
it's super funny.
he's got nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is like, he has. It's no. Who is? I don't know. Who that
I don't
guy
know who it is
but
either.
He has no like. You know,
It doesn't
he's like-
affect him.
It doesn't
Yeah.
affect him at
No,
all.
yeah, he's just like,
He has no. He doesn't want to be president. Yeah.
That one was good too because Ava ran out of the room as it happened. You know what I mean? Like the knock happened and then Ava ran off and I was like, oh fuck, who's here?
She heard it.
But no, she's just going to get a toy.
So let's watch Kamala's reaction as he gives this.
Women, it's a quote
Yeah, you
now
can-
from the majority.
Now there's a quote.
Women are not without electoral or political power. It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher
So
than the
pause.
percentage of the
So I will say, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, and this is me like maybe being super cuck or whatever, and like trying to like, cause I do like he is our president, whatever, and so maybe I'm giving him a little bit of edge here. But if you remember, if like seeing it in full context now. Like he starts out by beginning by saying now, like, look, I'm gonna read
Here's
a quote.
Yeah.
So you have to think about like he is like he's not being Joe Biden. Like he's like in his speech, there's a part where it says now read quote. So he
Yeah.
says like, look, I'm
Okay,
gonna read
here's
a
a
quote.
quote, yeah.
So in a way, you could see how he's not really reading the teleprompter. Like
Yeah.
that's the end of the quote because it says in the quote read the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So in
the
a
thing
way,
is,
you could
though,
say
like-
it's a slip up. It's not an obvious sign. Like he says right here, I'm gonna read a quote.
Yeah.
So he says, I'm gonna read from the teleprompter. It is a slip up, but it's not like
To
it's
repeat
not
the
that-
line is the worst part.
Well, yes, it's because he's slow. That's
Yeah.
a sign that he's slow. Like he said the whole sentence without realizing.
Well, so the thing is, even if he said end quote, like that, like I've heard people that'll like do something like if they're reading verbatim out of a book, sure, you can say like, blah, 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 end quote.
Right.
But what he was supposed to do, he wasn't even supposed to mention that it's a quote. He was supposed to say it like women have more voting power than men. Women have more voting power than men. He was supposed to like put emphasis on the repetition.
Right.
He like so even if he says end of quote, like if you say end of quote, just cut it there. Just be like end of quote. And then like, you know, and then yeah, I don't know. The repeat the line one that's one of the biggest fuck up you can make in that situation.
But I guess what I'm saying is it wasn't because like when I originally came into this, and I think probably how the news outlets put how they catapult you into the story is they make it seem like he's talking to people, and then he reads the end of his teleprompter thing. So then you went, oh, he wasn't even reading. He wasn't even speaking. He was just reading from the teleprompter. But here's the thing. If you watch the whole clip, he's clearly saying, okay, I'm about to read for a second. Then because he's a little senile, probably, he read that extra part. But like, it's not like he wasn't supposed to be reading from a teleprompter. It's not like he got caught reading a teleprompter.
I think he was reading from the teleprompter the entire time and then saw quotation marks and just thought,
Right.
oh, I'm going to mention that this is a quote.
Well, right. All president's speeches are all off the teleprompter. We know that. But like
A
the
little
difference,
senile, probably, my brother in Christ.
the difference is that like, do you see what I'm saying when you see that mindset of like how his brain flow? Like we've all kind of had that flow where you're like, okay, I'm gonna read this quote, and then you read the quote, but then you read like he says and then you were like, oh wait, that's the end of the quote, and you just said a few couple lines afterwards. Like that's all that was. It wasn't like he wasn't supposed to be reading from a teleprompter and he got caught reading from a teleprompter. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
No,
he was clearly,
I think he got caught reading from a teleprompter.
well, no, but but it's not like he wasn't supposed to be. I think that's the main thing that I'm saying is that like he was totally upfront and saying like, I'm gonna read a quote, and then he read the quote, and then he said a couple words after the quote, in which he wasn't supposed to, and he said a full sentence. And you're right, he had the political inflection, which shows he's probably a little sociopathic. But also, he read a whole sentence because he's a little old and he's slow. Like most people would just read and then they would stop there and be like, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? They would have stopped. But he read the whole sentence because he's really slow. But
Yeah.
but it's not, because when I originally, you were like, oh, he got caught reading from the teleprompter. He didn't necessarily get caught.
I think he was reading from a teleprompter the entire time.
I need to get water here. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you're good.
Finish your thing.
I was gonna say I think he was reading from a teleprompter the entire time, reading verbatim from a teleprompter.
Yeah.
Then got to a quote and was like, "Oh, look, I'm gonna show how smart I am by
Yeah.
mentioning that. Hey, I'm reading a quote."
Yeah.
And then was Ava, what are you doing?
Well, because
then
he was
went
gonna
back-
he was gonna have to not do the whole thing like say a couple words. I'm talking to the people.
Yeah.
Say a couple. He was actually just gonna like I'm gonna read here. So he just, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I
He
don't.
got into that flow.
I agree with Alex.
We've all been there where we've read a quote and then we read a couple of words after the quotations on accident. You could see how that would happen.
I
You know what I
don't
mean? Because you're in that flow of reading a quote.
No,
Like, have you ever? We've all been
I was
there
gonna say I
where
haven't either.
we've all been there where we were reading in class, and you do that thing where you read your paragraph, and you accidentally read that little short paragraph where you kept reading. You know what I mean? That's more or less kind of what he did there. Because you get
Alex
in that
said I
flow.
literally haven't, especially if I was the fucking president of the free world. Yeah, see, that's my thing too, is like he's been reading the entire speech from a teleprompter and reading cues and stuff. Like,
I think the worst, like if you're gonna pin anything on him out from here, I think the worst part is the inflection that he the inflection that he gave that phrase. The phrase had no meaning. It means literally nothing at all. End quote, repeat the line. It has actual no like
it's a
intrinsic
cue
meaning.
for him.
But the way he read it made it seem like he was caring about people.
Yeah.
And so that is, if you had any sort of indictment on him, I think that's what it is. I think that sign that like he could say gobbledygook, gobbledygook, but the way he said, he has that psychopathic way of like, look,
Yeah.
we gotta fuck the Republicans. You know what
We
I mean?
gotta
Like,
repeat the line. I think the way that
repeat the line.
I see it as the literal equivalent of like, have you ever like, you know, when you're giving like a speech, if you write them on cue cards or
Yes.
like index cards or whatever they're called. So like the way that I used to do my speeches is I would put like a 1 on one side and then a 2 on the other side. So like if they got backwards, I would know like which one was which,
okay.
you know what I mean? Or on the front of it, I would put an arrow like pointing to go to the back page, but then on the back page there wouldn't be an arrow. So I would know like if one got mixed up when I was flipping through, I would know like, okay, this one needs to be flipped so that I can read the back and then it gets discarded.
Yeah, I did.
I think the equivalent of him reading this is literally the equivalent of me giving a fucking speech
It is.
and then saying arrow and then
It
continuing to read. It's not, it shouldn't fucking happen. Like it's so easy to not happen.
It literally is, because if you look at his cue cards, we should pull up while
Alex
I'm
said
gone.
they changed the, like he mentioned something about the cue cards.
While I'm gone, look up find that picture of the cue cards, because I'm gonna grab water.
The
real
one you
quick.
were talking about?
Yeah, well, I think he was talking about too. But yeah, there's
Well, Alex was saying that the Right House is running cover and changed the transcript. So I'm assuming the transcript of this teleprompter.
oh, okay. But there's a one where it shows his cue cards. Alex talked about it earlier if you scroll up, where he says like you, then you stand, he speaks, you sit. That's
Oh,
so
okay.
that is, if you go there, it literally has, like you said, there's little parentheses
Yeah.
where it goes flip to next page here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So find that, just type in like Joe Biden's cue card.
Cue cards.
meeting. It's crazy, bro. It's like a first grade.
Alex said, and it's in capital letters, LMFAO deadass. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. I'm gonna look it up
The
right now.
men
I'm
who do
super
so.
stoked. Okay, I think I found it. Let's see. You sit after Rex talks. After you sit, wait until Bob is done talking, then you stand. Al- yeah, I was just reading Alex's chat. I was gonna say I think I found it right here. Okay, full list of instructions reads. Let's see. You, in all caps, enter the Roosevelt room and say hello to participants. You take your seat. Press enters. You give brief comments. This note was partially blocked by Biden's finger. Press departs. You ask Liz Scholler, president, a question. Note, Liz is joining virtually. You thank participants. You depart.
Bro, hold on. Bro, imagine that. Like, so this is like how he has to go about it. So, all right. So now I'm going to be introducing Liz Scholler here. She's president of Roosevelt's.
Shit,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That was a cool photo. But hold on, folks. But imagine Joe Biden's like, all right, Liz, because that's the thing. You could totally see how, like, once again, you could totally see how you're sitting at a long table with a bunch of different men, a bunch of different women. You've never met Liz before. And, like, you could see how the president...
Hella friggin' said, you. What up, hella friggin'?
You could see how the president would make that mistake where he goes, all right, Liz, where you at, Liz? And then they're like, Mr. President, she's actually online.
She's virtual.
Yeah, and then,
She's on Zoom.
you know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
you have to have that stuff in there. Like, can't you see how, like, you could... Because, like, there's a 2% chance you make that you forget that, like, one of the participants is
virtual.
is virtual. And you're like... And you go, like, where are you at, Liz? And then they go... Mr. President, she's virtual, and you have to go like, oh, shit, you know, because like probably the first time you heard about this meeting was when you were on the shitter this morning. I mean, that's how busy you are as a president, right? Like you're getting briefed on your shit day by day, whether you're 75 or you're 55, you know, like you don't give a shit about President of Roosevelt. Like if you're the fucking head don of the fucking U.S. dong, come on, man.
I don't
Some
know,
of these
man.
meetings you can barely stay awake at. But there is ones where it's like you take your seat. Like what the fuck? Like what is
Yeah.
it? What? Just
Like whose seat? My thing is like whose fucking seat was like. How do you get confused on that? It's your seat, dude. Like, it doesn't need to be in all caps. You take your seat.
can
Like,
you imagine if
oh shit, dude! I thought I was gonna fucking like. We should have cue cards up here when we're streaming that says Jalen comes in. Jalen, you take your seat. Austin, you take yours. It's like I would never come in here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna just take that fucking chair over there. It's not mine.
But you can imagine like it's the first time everyone's been in that meeting. It's definitely the first time she's been in the Oval Office, and you're like, well, what should we do? Should we sit or what should we do? You know, I don't know. There's a bunch of there is a point to be made where like that very specific, like super detail oriented specific like cue cards, like have it completely planned. Then the idea is that you have so much cameras on you, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the cue card should have said, do not pick up the cue card with your hands. You know what I mean? That I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Like literally, like it's be
Yeah.
as specific and as simple as you can. Because
Hey, eChaos TV, new follower, and he said, "You're what's going on, eChaos?
Oh,
Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it."
Thank you.
Speaking of, 1 second, I'm gonna catch up with chat. Hella friggin' said, "No more soup spoon." Gee, what happened to the soup spoon, dude? Booger brains, soup brains. Hella friggin' booger brains.
Are they talking about booger brains and soup brains? I think they were
Yeah.
talking about when we were talking about Biden.
Yeah, they were. JT said, "Who are we talking about?" We were talking about Biden.
Hey man, that's my president, man.
Yeah.
What, dude? Is
I'm
that
hella
not your
friggin',
president?
Not my president, man. Are you taking links? Yeah, eChaos links can be posted in the Discord. They're blocked in chat, but we will take them
Yeah,
and view them in the Discord for sure.
Twitch blocks links, but we have Discord. So just you could go over to the general chat right there and just plop it in right there. We'll check it out and we might put it on the stream, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the follow. You joined at the perfect time, man. We're just getting started. We're about to talk about some things. We're getting into it. So thanks for joining the stream, man. Hope your evening's going well. But yeah, look, so like it's hard. I mean, it's tough, man. I mean, it's like it does seem extremely basic, but at the same time, like maybe there is some sort of like, what's the word? Maybe there is some sort of like there is some sort of like maybe even people who are extremely and smart and intelligent have decided like, hey, simplify my meetings to the T. Like, tell me exactly where I'm gonna sit. Tell me where he's gonna be. Tell me what we're gonna talk about for how. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there is some sort of like, these people. These people are smart. There's a reason. There's a reason. I don't know. Maybe there isn't a reason he got to be president, but sometimes I think there's a reason he got to be president. Have you ever seen, speaking about slip-ups, have you seen, like, I love the Bushisms, right? Like, I think we're both big fans of Bushisms and the old George W. Have you seen the one where he talks about Putin invading Russia and how bad it is? And about, like, how... Where he slips up and he's like...
Invading
this
innocent
horrible
country,
invasion
like,
innocent invasion of Iraq. I mean, Ukraine. And he goes,
And then,
Iraq too.
Yeah, and then he, like, chuckles.
He goes,
like,
I'm 75.
Iraq. I mean, Ukraine. That's hilarious. Hella friggin' said, talk about Jalen's biking. What about it, Hella friggin'?
Oh, yeah, we'll get all into, we can get into the biking.
Yeah.
Because I know you've been biking a lot.
I have been biking a lot, and Hella friggin' was saying that he got a bike. I have a felt F85. I guess I could probably find a picture of a comparable.
I watched this crazy YouTube video while you're pulling that up. I watched this crazy YouTube video of a guy who went to China, bought a giant bike from the factory there.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally just off the fucking line. He buys the bike and then he rode it home.
Fuck yeah.
He's European, obviously.
This is pretty much my bike right here. Hella friggin'. It's the red F85. It's pretty sick. Choppa said, would you get a bike, Austin?
Dude, so as a young child, throughout my childhood, my father rode bikes and my brother as well. And we'd always go on the weekends, we'd go to Chico and we'd ride bikes in Chico. We'd go to 1 mile and 5 mile and all up and down the hills up there in Chico. And through all the years, I had a giant bike actually, until it got stolen in college. On the first day of college. But anyways, dude, I don't think I'm into those types of sports,
Yeah.
It's the same thing with, I think it's a genetic thing. I don't think I have that gene, like I think it's the same thing with skiing, with snowboarding, with snow, with bike riding, with water sports, like I've never tried surfing, but at like wakeboarding and all the tubings and things like quad riding, sledding, like that gene that some people have where when you start to go fast, when you're getting fast, you're like, oh man, I'm starting to go fast. That gene, when it kicks in the dopamine, I don't have it. Like, I'm a white knuckler, man. As soon as you start having fun, I start white knuckling and getting anxious and not having fun.
Interesting. It's 5K. What type of music do you guys like? And thank you for the follow as well. We appreciate it, man.
2 new followers.
Thank you for stopping in. What kind of music do you guys like?
Hold on, we'll tab that down because I want to talk about bikes here for a second.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge. I play tons of music. Jalen also plays the guitar. We love music. We both have our tastes. We can turn this into a music stream for you, man. No doubt.
I'm super down.
Put in the comment section what type of music you guys are into, and we're gonna finish up a bike comment because Jalen just bought a new bike.
I did, yeah. I was gonna say hella friggin', I literally was able to find a picture of my exact bike. So that's my bike right there.
Don't dox it too much. Oh, I guess it's
no,
like
I'm not. Yeah, it's shouldn't. It just has the city that I bought it in.
Yeah, I just don't want you to dox his name, like his exact address.
Oh no. It's good. But yeah, it's a pretty cool bike. Felt F85, Shimano drivetrain, carbon seat and post, and then I have what are those? Time pedals on it.
So like, do you like to go fast, dude? You got the whole like you're like clicked in with your feet. You click your feet in. Huh?
Yep.
With these types of bikes.
Yeah, I have clip-in pedals. Hella freaking said very hot, you little roadie. Yeah, it's
Yeah, dude, you're a little roadie, dude. You're speeding down, dude.
yeah, it's
You're double fisting those water bottles right there.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Put
I
it up
double
for the
fist the
stream
water
again.
bottles.
Put it up for the stream again, dude. Look at those water bottles. You're double fisting those.
Yeah.
You got the two now. Like, what do you put? Sorry, hopefully you guys can see the
Yeah.
mouse.
Yep.
So, where do you put your ass? Do you put your ass on this part or this part?
I normally put it on the red, like spiny part.
Like these parts?
Yeah.
Or is it like where? Okay, was the gooch? The gooch goes. Is this the gooch part? And then this is where you put the ass?
So
Or
normally,
is this where the ass goes?
no, normally it's like, yeah, I guess you either go up on the black part or on the red spiny part. Like, I guess it just depends on.
Because I rode mountain bikes with my dad. So
Yeah,
so
it's a little bit
it
different.
was
Yeah.
straight. We sat on the bike, rode downhill like a good Christian family.
Yep.
I know
Straight handlebars
this
and
bike
everything.
is different.
Yeah, it's got some spiny parts, and I mean, really, you can put it wherever wherever you think feels nice.
And so
You
you're
got a couple different options.
you're double fisting those water bottles.
Yeah,
huh?
there's a good side shot of it right there.
Now, did it come with the tit topped water bottles, the little suckling tits?
It came with the water bottles, but I threw them away. But then I bought new little sucklers.
Oh, you got new sucklers. your
Yeah,
own
a
sucklers.
little bit bigger than those sucklers, but
I'm starting to
they're good.
actually. I don't know, dude. You're kind of turning me around. I might like this sport.
yeah, you might be into it, dude.
does Doggo
5K
think?
said I like R&B,
No, I'm shitting on it.
music filled with feeling. W bike. I just got my city bike stolen a couple days ago. That's a
Bro,
bummer, dude.
I had my bike stolen. Like I said, on the first day, man. You gotta like get a real chain if you're gonna
yeah.
if you're gonna park it somewhere.
Yep. So I have like a little tiny chain,
Man,
like for when I go to like bars and stuff. Like,
Homeless people, that's what they want to steal more
Yeah,
than anything
bikes,
else
dude.
is the bike.
It's a
They
bummer.
love bikes, man, because they can get around. It's very like if you're homeless, like having a bike is like very useful.
yeah. Hella friggin' said those are some bald tires. Yeah, they're slicked for sure, dude.
Well, that's
They're
the thing with
super
road bikes,
slick
right?
tires. You can get like some thicker tires, a little bit more traction, but it's all like a give and take. Like a lot of road bikes do have like pretty slick tires because it knocks down rolling friction. But I personally like the slicks. But yeah, Choppa has a road bike with some thicker tires than mine has on it, and
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
there's a difference in the thickness of road tires. I
Yeah,
think
you
50
can-
centimeters. Is that what that was?
no, that's like the 50's the size of the frame.
size.
Yep. But yeah, you can get like wider tires or tires with a little bit more traction.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You get more friction. You get more grab.
Yep.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, dude, we gotta. You guys are all getting into biking, dude. You guys got to get a bike gang going, dude.
Yeah,
you were
goodness.
biking up and down like
Those are
all
literally
over
my
the
exact,
city, man.
my exact
Holy
tires.
dude, that's a smooth.
Yeah, bro, I told you. Those are my exact tires. Continental Gator skins, they're slick, boy.
Jesus.
Yeah. Super, super slick down tires. Hella friggin' said if you're real, and then said thick slicks. Some thick slicks, dude. I got thin slicks. But yeah, like see some people could Continental ride tour tires. I guess those look more like Choppa's tires, kind of.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. They got a little bit more
Oh, it says
substance
it
to
says
them.
it's e-bike rated. So it's for e-boys riding e-bikes and e-girls, I guess.
E-girls as well,
If you're
yeah.
an e-girl riding an e-bike, you can. This is a bike. That's a tire for you.
Do you think the term e-girls or i-ladies is more respectable?
What? Eye ladies? What is an eye lady?
Like i-ladies nuts on your forehead?
Oh, I didn't know there was a thing, man.
Boom, that one was for Choppa. Choppa got me with that a while back.
I was gonna say, dude, because I thought this is some new woke thing that I was unaware of, dude. I was like, wait,
No.
what, dude? I'm trying to-
Oof.
Yeah, that was a big oofer, dude.
Huge oof.
An eye lady. Okay, so say that again, dude, because that one, like that, you hit me so fast with your kung fu that I didn't even realize what you said.
So you
it again.
say because you were talking about e-girls.
Yeah,
And you say
e-girls.
like, what term do you think is more respectable?
Oh, 'cause
e-girls
EI.
or i-ladies?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And then I lady. What's an I lady? Is that what I said?
Yeah. You said, what are i-ladies?
What are I ladies?
And I said, i-ladies nuts on your forehead.
That's a good one, bro.
It's a super good one. Yeah. Alex said that setup was fucking perfect. That's literally like the best case scenario is like, if you can get somebody to come out and say like, what are i-ladies? That's like the chef's kiss. That's
Yeah.
the coup d'etat, you know?
Yeah, I like. I always used to just say Henway. You know, that was always mine. You know?
The henway.
Yeah. What's a Henway? And then they go, "What's a Henway?" Oh, I don't know, like 3 or 4 pounds.
Yeah. That was like the vintage like dad version of like these new puns that are coming out now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. You got me a few streams ago with the henway one.
Bend over, all those
Yeah.
ones. I heard a ridiculous one lately, man, and I wish I could remember it, but I can't. Oh well, that's all right though.
Yeah. Choppa
yeah.
is the king of those.
You guys all gotta like set up a freaking marathon and go out to Pyramid, dude. Ride your
Yeah.
bikes. What is the ride like? Is the ride like is that ride there is a ride where you can ride from Lake Tahoe to Pyramid Lake. And now I know it's not done yet, but like that's the idea, and it's like partially mostly done. Like, is that a ride that you guys would be down? It's all paved. It's like a paved one. Or are you more like what is your style like? Do you like shorter ones, not like super long ones
Choppa
like
said
that?
Pyramid Lake Trail. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the loop.
Oh yeah. I wanted to do the Tahoe.
Or the
loop
Pyramid
for-
Lake Trail. I
Yeah.
think that's the name of
The
it.
Tahoe. I think the Tahoe loop is the one that goes
Around
around
the
the lake. Yeah. That one.
That one I've heard is fucking insane and dangerous too, bro.
Yeah, super sketch. But no, I mean, I don't mind doing like long mileage. Like I said, the other day I did 20, I think it was 25 miles. And it was
I think
like
around
relatively.
what is
easy.
around the lake? Is that like
Hella
is that
Friggin'
like,
said it's 3 times longer than the McCarran loop, so it's got to be pretty long. Yeah,
It's got to be like 100 miles, 80 miles.
Maybe.
What is
Let's
your
see.
guess? What did you guess?
I'd say probably.
Let's guess
Yeah,
exactly.
95.
Chat, guess. Let's guess for the chat too. What do we get? What are we guessing for how long? How long is the road, the Tahoe Loop, completely around Lake Tahoe?
Chop said 70 to 80, I think.
I'm
Dumb
guessing
elevation
80.
gain.
I'm guessing like 85. I'm guessing 80 to 95. I wouldn't be surprised if it's above 100. Like 10.
72.
It's 72. Okay.
There we go. But yeah, Chop is right. It's insane elevation.
I
Like the
bet.
elevation gain on it. That's what kills people.
On the south side, it's the south side
Yeah.
where you get the elevation, I would imagine. And the north side too, actually. Like north, like on Brockway.
There you go. So 71.7 miles and plus 4186 feet of elevation. Yep.
That's almost a mile of elevation.
Yeah, Choppa said, and being up at like 6,000 to 7,000 feet, just sucking air. Yeah.
I mean, you're right. It's totally different because you're running and you're doing aerobic exercise. But like, I feel like maybe you're above 7,000 sometimes on that road. I would be kind of surprised. But I feel like you don't really like, at least when I'm doing hiking, I don't feel it until 8,000. But you're right. Heavy exercise, totally different. But I feel like once you start to get to...
Yeah, you hit 6, 7 a few different times.
Oh, dude, look at this technology. This is so sick.
Oh, this? Yeah.
People are all hella into this.
Yeah.
Like, if I was into biking, this is the shit I'd be into. Like, figuring out the loop, knowing all the elevation. I would know, autistically, I would know, like, I would figure out my route. I'd be like, oh, I know this is the hill. Oh, this is that part on the graph. You know, I'd fucking study this whole fucking thing, dude.
So it looks like East Lake is the gnarly part.
Show
East
this
Lake,
for chat, dude.
Yeah.
Look at this. This technology is insane. It's showing the entire loop. Shout out. What is this ride with GPS? Shout out, dude. Shout out. It shows the amount of miles. It's actually 71.7, 4,187 foot elevation change. What is that? 12% up, 11% down. I don't know what that means, but it shows
12%. 12.7% is the steepest grade you'll hit, and then 11.3 is the steepest downgrade you'll hit.
That's so cool.
12.7% downgrade or upgrade is gnarly.
This is
bro.
some technology. Oh, I know.
I was biking up to Somerset the other day, and that's like a 5-degree grade. Like I think it maybe hit 6 at like maybe it topped at 8 or something, but a majority of it was like 5 to 6.
So look at this. So as we're reading this, our face is kind of covering it. We have this stuff, but you guys can clearly see this red chart. Like you don't need to change it. Like, oh, you're fucking quick. But so you guys can see like these charts and then hover over it. You can, as he's hovering over it, you can see on the path where it is.
So yeah,
this is what I was saying. Like I would just be nerding out on this. I'd be like, I'm imagining go to Emerald Bay, like right here. Like I'm imagining myself on Emerald Bay. Like, look, Emerald Bay is clearly the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not the worst. Where's the worst? Is that north?
East.
Incline, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, right there, Glenbrook.
Yeah, right north.
I would
of
have not
Glenbrook.
have guessed.
I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Oh, because it kind of goes in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
Into the mountain.
I have gone on that 50 road.
Yeah.
And that is a crazy road. They would not make that road today.
Yeah.
That's old 50. So it's never traveled. And so many people, because 50's smaller, so many people when the weather's really bad, they try to see, like, stupid people who are not from here think, oh, look, all the roads are closed, but we can get through this road. And then that road's so much more dangerous and they get lost and stuck and it's just horrible. It's a dangerous road. So it makes sense that that's the most elevation. Well, that's a tough one. I think you guys should do a little bit more. Do the McCarran Loop a few times. Work up for that, because I think that's like an ultimate, like, I've seen some scary stuff. I used to drive over there and I'm telling you, man, like, it's sketchy, man. Like I'm not close to hitting you guys, but like, you know, they leave me no choice in some spots.
Hella friggin' said, you guys don't wear skin tights, do you? I bet Jalen. No, I don't. I don't wear skin tights.
Not yet, bro. Say it. Not yet.
Not yet. I almost picked up like a jersey and some tights the other day while I was at Shields, but I just couldn't convince myself to do it. But no, I'm not all Oakley's too. Yeah, I only wear Oakley sunglasses, but that's outside of the biking thing. That was a baseball thing. So like I've worn Oakley's my entire life and won't wear sunglasses that aren't Oakley's, but that's a super cotton tee and khaki shorts sweated out. I don't go khaki shorts, but I'll wear like athletic shorts and a cotton tee. I don't go all, like I said, like super aerodynamic. I also wear like a mountain biking helmet that has a bill, like a hat. So I'm like definitely not like looking at my aerodynamicism.
Yeah. You'll get into it, dude. You'll get into it. You'll figure it out, man. You'll figure out where you lie.
McCarran Loop, 23 miles and 718 feet of elevation change.
That's labeled as hard. So you know what I mean? Like, and I've heard that's hard. I've heard that's hard.
I'm trying to see what my last, I could compare it to my last ride real quick. Sorry, stand by. I'm going to geek out for a hot second. So my last ride that I did was 24 miles and 512 feet of elevation gain.
That's pretty good.
And I marked it as being moderate. Like on my personal stats, I just put that I thought it was a moderate ride. But it depends on like, you know, that like 718 feet, like, is like a majority like the hill by our house. Like, there's like two big parts that are like really big uphill gains.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like that's kind of how it seems like that's probably a lot of trails.
Yeah.
Like there's like two big parts.
Yep. Whereas like the one that I did, I gained 500 feet, but it was like never noticeable. Like I did never go like, oh wow, I'm going uphill now. You know, it was like,
okay.
I thought it was mostly flat the entire time. There were like maybe one or two spots where I was like, oh, okay, like this is getting a bit difficult, but
all right.
Hella friggin' said, let's cruise tomorrow. Y'all work? Yeah, unfortunately I work night shift this entire week, so I'm not gonna be able to cruise midweek, but I'm super down to cruise this weekend. Like Friday evening or Saturday, Sunday. I'm very, very down.
How's all the viewers in the chat? Is 5K still there? Should we tap back to music or?
Yeah.
Because we got lots of things to talk about. So let us know in the chat. Oh man, that's really cool, man. All these stats about.
Yeah, you can get some gnarly.
All the different trails and all the different bike roads and like the elevation change and the fact that they have all that stuff the fact that they actually have all that stuff like in here.
Yeah. You can definitely get like super like lost into it. I literally run two separate apps while I'm riding to track like
Really?
a multitude of stats. Yeah. But you can also see like I'm like big like graphs, graphs kind of guy. You can kind of see it on the screen.
Yeah, there's tons of graphs.
Yeah,
On
so this is like a multi-overlaid graph.
like your speeds and stuff.
It's got my speeds, my splits, lowest elevation, highest elevation, moving duration, static duration,
It's crazy that
average speed, max speed.
through GPS, your phone can become like an odometer and catch your speed and stuff, and like catch your all those things that you were talking about. That's crazy how all the tracking, like all the smart technology that's coming online, bro. Like, think about all the dumb people, or like not even the dumb people, but the unfortunate suckers who are like, we're gonna create a bike, bro, and we're gonna put like this little Harmon tool on it, and it's gonna track you. Like you put your thumb on it, it tracks your thumb, your heartbeat, and it'll do GPS, and it has GPS on there, and they can look at it if they just like cover it from the sun. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, it's like I could totally see myself believing that, like, oh, dude, the future bikes are going to be so expensive and so smart, when it's like, no, all that technology is just on your phone.
It's in your phone.
It's just on your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy, like how wrong you could be, even if you were like a clever dude.
For sure, yeah. And they do sell like little like you were saying, attachments for your bike that give you like.
But that shit's
and
all fucking. You could probably get it on your phone, huh?
Yep, I saw them at the store the other day and was like, oh, interesting. Like I didn't know they had those. Like literally, what I did is I went on Amazon and I spent $12 and bought a phone mount for my handlebars, and so my phone just like sits.
Get a good phone mount though, bro.
Oh yeah,
if you're gonna be putting a phone mount on your bike,
quality.
bro,
I did
that's the one.
33 miles an hour the other day.
Phone mounts, because phone mounts can they do break and shit because they're made in China.
Yeah. So this is like one of those ones
and if
where
your
like,
phone mount breaks, your phone breaks.
Yeah, of course. This is one of those ones where like the phone is like clipped in on the sides and it has like rubber bands that go over the screen.
Oh, nice.
Like I literally picked it upside down and was like shaking it as violently as I could, and it was not moving.
Have a couple different locks. You know what I mean? Like
it's got a bunch of different points that it connects to.
That's good.
But I just slapped that on my handlebars, and then like while I'm riding, I have like all my stats right there.
That's sick.
So it'll tell you current speed, average speed, current grade that you're riding up or down. Like it tells you a bunch of cool stuff.
Does it? Can it map out like possible ETAs? That would be sick, dude. Like based off of like, but that's the problem, is it can't like average out your speed. You know what I mean? But if there were certain
it can't, but Google Maps can.
Right. Like people go, generally speaking, people on bikes go 25 here, but they slow down on this hill. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, I mean, I can set it like if I set like a select route and said like I want to go from here to there, it would tell me like an ETA of like how long it would take to get there, and it would update with speed. But normally what I do is I'll just do no route.
Oh yeah, it has it right there, 2.5 hours.
Yep. And so I'll do no route and just select it to track, and it just tracks where I'm going and where I've been with times,
awesome,
instead of setting like a set route. But if I was doing the McCarran loop, like I would set that loop probably on my phone, and then like with certain apps you can like see how your times like line up compared to like other people that have ridden it. And like, so like the other day, like when I was riding, there's like certain like named spots in Reno that like you'll hit these specific areas, like these like Charlins Avenue to 4th Street. They're like well known like routes that people ride. And Ava, and like
Naomi,
I can set like my
hey babe, what are you doing?
personal like times, and it has like the grade that it was like -6.6 degrees and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can get into. It's pretty neat. I wonder why the GoPro is showing the battery icon.
That is cool. You know, like some of my hobbies, you know, like things that I was into, like it's cool that this hobby, like I've thought about that a lot, because I'm I'm like totally into the internet and I live on the internet and into data and I can see all like the potential.
Yeah.
And it seems like some of the potential is being fulfilled. Like you got a lot of data on all these different like trails, and it allows you to like it's almost like gamifying the hobby.
For sure.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? It's like creating that. And like there's certain things, like certain hobbies that I'm into where it's like, it's oftentimes what is the problem? I oftentimes it's like wine or like things like botany or like bird watching. These are all things that old men do.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there's no there's no like you go to these apps and it's like that no one's like really filling in the data.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like the hobbies aren't being like gamified. Like I find that all the time with like wine, where it's like the wine digital world could get like so much better if people just weren't just like, oh man, people just need to start uploading onto the internet and start uploading data and just, so that you can just like geek out on all this stuff. Cause this stuff is just awesome. Let alone like riding your bike. It enhances the experience when you're riding the bike. Cause you like sort of get to like gamify like your route, you know what I mean? And you almost turn it into like, like into the video game world, you're almost turning it into like a quest, you're like getting achievements. Like you're not just like, oh, I'm just going to ride a trail. You're like looking at this and you're like, oh, 718 foot grade. I haven't done that yet. Like I'm stepping it up. Like I'm leveling up here. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is labeled hard. I've done moderate. I'm going to try hard. You're like gamifying it. You're leveling it up. And it's like,
there's like
cool.
achievements
You can like
to hit.
interact with it and you can create like, it sort of like creates more, like it allows you to enjoy the world, see the world, learn the world more, interact with the world more. And sometimes some of the communities that I'm in, I get like bummed out about that, because it's like there's certain apps. So I download this app and it's like, it's just like, oh man, there's like barely, like this could be so much better. Like I could totally see how this could like, they need to get into the future. They need to get on the internet. And it's cool to see that at least these guys are.
For sure. Jew said, what up, chillas? The name's Jew Diddles. What's going on, Jew?
Oh, what up, Jew?
Welcome to the show. Thank you for stopping back in, brother. BioBoy 106. Hi, how are you guys? We are doing fantastic.
How's
Bio
it going,
Boy?
man?
How about you?
How's it going?
Hopefully your night is going well.
Yeah, thanks for tuning into the stream. You just tuned in at the perfect time. We're about to get into
Wonderful
some
time.
Crazy stuff. Chop is here. Jew Diddles just got here. Whenever Jew Diddles gets into the stream, Bio Boy, that's he pops off. So you joined at the perfect time. We're just about to get into things. I was playing. Oh, look at Ava. She's all on guard. Oh, you guys can't see her though.
Yeah.
But Jalen was setting it up so you guys.
She thinks that she's protecting something, but I don't know if she quite knows, like understands what she's trying to protect us from.
In the chat, I got a good question for the chat. Does the chat think that animals have souls? Do animals have souls, or are they just like programmed robotic NPC like beings? In the chat, what do you think? Do they have souls, or are they just like program, like code, like simplistic code where they respond? They're just reactionary animals. Like we talked in the chat. Okay, so in the title we have in there Descartes' evil demon, and the idea goes is that this guy Descartes, right? Like back in the day, it was kind of messed up to do science and do science experiments, especially on living beings.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow
Ava.
he justified that like living beings, like that living being, like dogs and animals maybe didn't have souls, right? So he was able to like do science experiments on it. And what he found was that when he would do experiments on these like horrible experiments on dogs, right? Like he was a horrible dude. That he would say that like that they would react, like for example, if I were to say like I'm gonna like kill your wife or your mother, if you scream and then I stab you,
Mhm.
you as a human have the ability to like consciously, like, even though you have so much pain, you won't, like, you can say no. You can deny your reactions to things, right? Because you have love, because you have compassion, because you have a conscious soul, right? His idea was supposedly through all this messing with dogs, that like when you would hurt a dog, that they would just react. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're just like, his idea is that animals were just reactionary pets. Like they don't actually have consciousness. They just react to things. And that they're literally just like, just in the same way that you would have you had code, you know?
Mhm.
You like, when thing does this, do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're just like, it's in the same way that they talk about like lizards, right? Like lizards just like, you know?
She knows you're talking about her. She's like, what? She's like, look, I can do things. I can sit up on my butt.
She's like, I'm a human.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Bio said,
Do they have souls? And then if they have souls, what if we grind it down to like insects and bugs? Do they have souls?
yeah, that's where it gets tough, I guess, right?
What do you guys think?
Bio said, yeah, they do have souls because sometimes animals do whatever they want. I would say they have souls. JT said Ava absolutely has a soul. Yeah, Ava's different though. Ava's a dude. Ava's one of the dudes, so she's the exception. But I mean, I do kind of get like, I somewhat see the point that was trying to be made, like the fact like it's like if you pinch a dog, it's gonna like,
I mean, I think
I'll
that
pretty
was
much always like,
basically that was what it came down to, is he thinks that when he pinched the dog, it was just always going to react.
yeah, it's always gonna turn and like bark at you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Looking at her, maybe it's starting to seem more like they are programmed a bit. Because I think this is the 4th time that Ava's like barked at Naomi making a noise, even though she knows that she's in the house and knows where the noise is coming from, and then sees
Still
Naomi,
on that
calms
edge,
down,
though.
and then comes over and then goes and lays by the door and is just staring at the door.
She's stuck in a state for sure.
Yeah,
she's stuck in a
she's, like,
state.
Definitely very programmed acting.
And
right
the
now.
sign was supposed to be Naomi coming back in, and that sign was supposed to like ease her and take her out of the state, but she's still
Stuck in
running
it.
that program,
Yeah.
and so like she needs to be like hard
The code
reset.
the code needs to either work itself through or she needs to be hard reset.
And she just needs to be like a quick hard reset, and then she'll forget like, oh, I'm no longer in super security mode right now.
She's stuck in like a bit of a glitch. it
Yeah,
seems.
she's like, I swear I'm pretty sure, I can't remember because I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I heard a noise over there like
Yep.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly. There was a sound. I can't remember what made the sound or like what happened in between, but there was a sound.
So, and she's just stuck in this state.
Yep. She literally is. Here, I'm gonna put the camera on her. The back cam.
You know, I think that I think they have a lot of consciousness, animals, and I don't think we give them enough credit. And, you know, I think there's a lot, you know, like some of the stuff about reincarnation and stuff, like maybe that's true, you know? Like maybe some of the stuff about reincarnation is really true, and we go through these different stages. Sometimes I look at some humans and I go, oh, I could totally see that guy turning back into a dog.
Yeah.
Like he totally acts like he has dog characteristics, you know what I mean? Like
She's on high alert,
he's
ladies and
searching,
gents.
he's always going after his bone, short-term memory. All these different like animals like have different characteristics. And it's weird when you see other characteristics in other animals.
What's up, 2321? Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you, man.
we
Thank
appreciate
you.
it so much.
Thank you for joining the stream.
Yeah, thank you for stopping.
We're
in.
going through some weird.
Yeah, we're
We're in a weird meta world right now. Yo, dude, what's going on?
yeah, we definitely are in a weird meta world. Sick setup. Thanks.
Yeah, we're flaunting it off right now.
Yeah, I'm. I was gonna say this is like a bit of a. Like nothing really too crazy, but I'm kind of like going through every camera angle we have, like trying to flex it a little bit, you know. What's up, yo? It's all good. Oh, weird stuff. I got some of that. Drop some weird stuff. Yeah. Do we want a suggestion? Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear a suggestion for the weird.
What was the thing? Oh yeah, so I was trying to. That's one way to get it all weird up in me.
Oh, what's up? Links are blocked in the chat, unfortunately, but if you join into our Discord and drop it in general, we can open it up and then
Yeah.
and then pull it up on stream.
Super simple, dude. So yeah, Discord, the links are blocked on Twitch chat for some reason. So just link it in our Discord. That's the Discord link. Super simple. Just put it in the general chat. It's super simple. We'll check it out. And then if we can pull it on stream, we'll pull it on the stream. But yeah, dude, so glad you came at the perfect time, man.
He said, oops, just look up a message from the president of Canada by YMS. Yeah, we can totally do it that way too.
Thank you.
JT said LMAO. I almost just peed my pants. Fuck off. Yeah, that was a gnarly one.
Man, that's the thing, right? Like,
Shop, that's a wild ride that you sent in Discord too. I'll mention that again or get back to that in a second after we get to what's up stuff. Am I looking this up on YouTube? What's up, or where should I look this up?
what the hell? I don't know if that came through. Type in YNS.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's probably it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this seems weird. I like where this is going. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that this is probably it.
All right. All right, folks, here we go. What's up's heard what's up? Suggestion here. Here we go.
Said we're getting weird.
Wait, I just received an email from the President of Canada. He
Oh.
heard about your heroism and he wants to congratulate you.
Wow, the President of Canada? Let's take a look.
What?
Hello, Monkey. This is the President of Canada. I would like to congratulate you for stopping this.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, it all started.
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand.
What the shit,
What?
dude?
That was like weird in the same kind of way that
All right, man, you're on a short leash now.
yeah, you're cut off from video recommendations for at least 5 minutes after that one. He said,
Oh
"Don't
my
question
God.
it."
We're not questioning it. We only watched it. We watched
Yeah,
it
we watched it.
and responded. We reacted. That's all.
Yeah,
We did not question.
that's weird in the same kind of way that the you can shop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Yeah,
Yeah, 8 out of 8 would monkey again.
that is definitely like some YouTube shit posting, right? Like that's
Yeah. It's have you ever gone into there's like literally like a whole Qtix.
how do you say this? Let's just call him Cutie.
What up, cutie? Can we watch the Mandela catalog? What is that?
We can all check out these things. Thanks for coming into the stream though, bro. Thanks for coming into the stream. Big everyone give Cutie some big mams in the chat. Show
drop
him,
a big ma'am in the chat.
show him that you guys appreciate him. Send him some milk. Everyone give him some milk. Make sure to be sending some milk towards the new viewer. He's got a recommendation for us, so we might check it out. Hold on.
Yeah,
you know?
drop some dude cheese in the chat.
We got to check it out first. We got to check it out in the back. We got to check it out in the back channels. Check it out on the back channels, approve it for the stream, and then bring it onto the stream. All right. So there is a process here. You guys just can't send shit posts to us. All right. And expect us to just watch anything and get fucking bamboozled. Okay. We got to approve it for the stream. All right. If it's too fucking weird, because that's the thing is that, you get on Twitch and we love Twitch, right? We love Twitch. We love the Twitchers. You guys are the Twitchers. We love y'alls. All right. That's why we're fucking here. We're Twitchers. We're on Twitch. We know you guys. We are you guys. We don't trust you guys.
Yeah. I personally don't. I know what I do when I go in other people's Twitch chats. That's why I don't really trust anybody else. What's an animal horror?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Cutie, is it here, let's see. Is it this? What did I just do? Is it this video right here with 1.5 million views? The Mandela Catalog.
It's not against TOS.
Volume.
He says it's not against TOS.
333.
I would imagine it's probably that.
Yeah, I would think so too.
I mean, it is on YouTube, so it's probably not against TOS necessarily.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not against TOS, but if it is, oh no, Volume 1, he said.
What the hell, dude? This is very complex. Reflex.
This guy?
Oh, Reflex, what's
it definitely
up?
does have it does have 5 million views. So yeah, I'm sure it doesn't break TOS. The only thing, unfortunately, with that video, Cutie, is that it's long. Yeah. What I will do though, here, if anybody in here, because a bunch of us are huge fans of like analog horror, especially me and Chapo. Like,
wait, you guys like analog horror?
We talk about like Nexpo videos and stuff all the time, which is like, I guess
shit.
technically kind of in analog horror.
Okay, we got to get in.
But
you guys got to explain this whole world to me. Hold on a second. Hold on. We got Reflexes in the chat. Reflex, thanks for joining the chat. Cutie's talking about some stuff. What's Up asked us if we were weebs. We are unfortunately not weebs. I've watched like a couple of things in Japanese before, but I'm definitely no weeb, man. I would disappoint you. I've seen like Akira, you know, I'm that guy. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So we're not necessarily weebs, although we're not against it. We're totally, dude, we are so pro waifu. And recently on one of our streams, you can go back and find it. I imagine we get into K-pop. I imagine we'll get into K-pop again. By the way, guys, Blackpink is just about to go on their world tour. So check out their streams. If you guys aren't subscribed, you know, go become a Blink. You know, their world tour is over. Their hiatus is finally over.
Yep.
Like, imagine that in the horrible, chaotic, toxic K world. Like, if you're a band and you're not on tour, you're on a hiatus. It's like, oh, are they broken up? It's like, no, we're just not fucking doing any. We're not making stuff. We're on a break. And everybody's like, oh, they're broken up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're cultured, but we're not weebs. But dude, I got Pokemon cards that are waifu cards. I'll sell you a waifu card if you want. You know, we are a pro waifu weeb channel. So you're safe here. You're safe here. All right. So what is analog?
Here, let me catch up real quick because Reflex said, "Hear me out, Fugan Dude's podcast." We've attempted it actually multiple times, and we are working on bringing back an iteration of the Two Dudes podcast. If you follow us on YouTube, go check out. We had a series. We posted one episode of it called Cloud Talks, and that's kind of like the format that we're going to be going back to. We filmed a new one the other day. We're going to be getting back into it real soon. Cutie said, "Try re-upload. It's broken." So it's not broken. I just refreshed the page and it did end up going. But that's what I was saying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I linked it in the Discord. So if you're not following the Discord, then jump in there and we will post, the video in there and then you guys can check it out. Just since, like I said, we can't watch the entire thing. But What's Up said, let's see. What's Up said, check Discord if you're down, and said, watch the first 5 minutes of this video. We can check that out in just a second. Yes.
And for sure, posting all this stuff in the Discord, like if we can't watch it on the stream, because we got a lot,
gonna get watched.
Like we got a lot of things that is going on with, you know, on this particular stream. So like, you know, we're trying to keep up with chat, trying to keep up with, like, we already have some other things we need to talk about. So like, if we can't watch your thing, put it in Discord and like I'll watch it. Other people will definitely watch it, and we'll reply in the Discord. So the Discord's active. People are
for sure going to get
looking at it. Yeah, so it's definitely worth a share, my man.
But here, let's see. This is probably going to be similar to. So this is the video that Cutie said.
We are currently receiving countless reports of an unidentified hostile organism that will refer.
So this isn't quite what Nexpo does.
Until we have a complete understanding of the threat, it's important.
But this is like the
lock all doors and windows and have
analog horror type videos that he's talking
any
about.
Ranged weapon at all times. You will know if you utilize.
So it like starts off with this PSA.
I like it, dude. I love the artistness. This is gonna kill This is gonna kill horror movies.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
not kill it, but I mean, like, you can watch these type of shit all night.
So that's the thing too. It's kind of like we had talked about it in Discord a bunch, with like the backrooms. The backrooms videos.
Yeah,
those
that
were
was
like analog.
indie made
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Okay, so that's like analog horror.
Yeah.
Wait, so analog horror.
So yeah,
I think I've heard
very
this term
similar.
before.
Yeah.
Analog horror. I think I've heard this term before. The idea is that it's made with like analog style film. Is that the idea?
I believe so. Yes.
So like it's all made with like the instruments that were made to record the horror film are analog. So
Yeah.
it's like you have the tape.
This is
the
like a
winding
tape record. Exactly.
Someone's
Yep.
filming it like manually.
Correct,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I'll have to look. I'll look into this type of stuff.
It's super interesting.
We could do a whole episode on just,
Definitely, yeah.
We should write it down. We'll do a whole episode on these things. We'll do some research.
Yeah.
We'll get into it. I don't know who all in the chat sent us this Mandela catalog. I think someone else mentioned watch another one.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Put more in chat. We'll look at them. We'll like watch these whole videos in like a whole dedicated spooky stream here soon.
Yeah. Choppa said
That's what we get into. That's how we do it.
Choppa said this reminds me of Local 58. Yeah, Local 58 is also super sick. And is very, very similar to what we were just watching.
There is
yeah.
a Discord. Cool.
Yep. So yeah, check out Local 58 if you're interested in that. Ohio Scuba Steve, thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it. It looks like you tried to send a link most likely. Unfortunately, links are blocked in the Twitch chat, but if you join the Discord,
Broken record here, man.
yeah, exactly. If you join the Discord, I need to make a chat command so I can just like,
Yeah, seriously, right?
if you join the Discord and post the link in there, or just type out like a description of what you need us to search, we'll look it up. And we've got a bit of a backlog here, but we will end up pulling it up and giving it a look. Backrooms is fire. What's up? Yeah, we're on to what's up
Scuba
video.
Steve, that's his name, Scuba Steve.
Yeah.
Bro, sick name. Thank you for joining the stream, man. Thank you for joining the stream.
Here we go. So this
How'd you
is
find us,
what's
Scuba
up.
Steve? How'd you find us? What a Chad name.
This is what's up's recommendation. Just the first few minutes if you can. Yeah, we'll always get it started and then we'll see.
The
Now, is this-
Netflix Death Note
What is
movie
this?
is hot garbage.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
because we were talking about anime, I think, and so this is
Oh.
like why it sucks breakdown of the new Death
Oh.
Note, which was like an anime remake, right?
Oh,
Really
okay.
bad. I know most people expected it to be
I
bad.
see. So
Supposedly
this-
the anime was really good, I guess, and then the
All
remake was
anime movies will
hot
be
dog shit.
bad
I
for the rest
see.
of recorded
This is
history.
how
Guess what,
I
guys?
watched
I
Space
like-
Cowboy. What was Space Cowboy? What's up? What's the Space Cowboy one? Because I watched that. I watched all of that, and I heard that they did a live action remake of that too. And I was like, that's gonna be such dog shit. What, Cowboy Bebop? That's really good, man. I did watch
Cade
Cowboy
Chubb.
Bebop, and Cowboy Bebop, the fucking music is so good, and the each episode is really simple. The characters are very lovable, and it's so ahead of its time. It's where I got that idea. I talk about it all the time. I tell this with Jalen, like when I was creating this show, I wanted to create. Fucking imagine this. What's up, right? Like I created this show. Or I told Jalen, like, part of what my idea, obviously Jalen created this. This is Jalen's, like, you know, these are Jalen's things. But when I was telling Jalen, when we were creating the show, I told Jalen, I was like, dude, a huge inspiration for me, right, was I wanted to, like, didn't I always tell this to you? I said, imagine in the future, like, when people, like, you have long haul truck drivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have long haul truck drivers. They need to listen to stuff for a long time. You have, like, when you're on the truck for long periods of time, like you got to go
Thank
from
you,
San
what's up?
Francisco to fucking LA. It's going to be a 10-hour drive. You gotta get your shows ready. You know, you got to have some What is it going to be like? What are the types of shows that space truck drivers are going to listen to? Like that was my thinking. Like when you're fucking in space, like what You know, like what type of like people when people are driving, there's going to be space cowboys, space truck drivers. You know what I mean? Like people are going to have to fucking drive in space, and they're going to have to do like, you think San Francisco to LA is a long haul? The long hauls that space truckers are going to have to do
are going to be outlandish.
So like, think about the type of content that we have to supply for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that was like, you know, I think that like we've created a cool little spaceship in here. And I think that this is the future. This is what people are going to be wanting to listen to.
Yeah, I agree. This and human music.
Yeah, right. When you want to just completely you want no thoughts at all. You just want to disappear from existence. You just listen to some human. You just like fall into it. You just like it. Just like you just like it's like a big. It's like those big vats of like liquid, and you just like, you know, those creatures that just like sink into it. That's human music.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so that idea came to me from watching Cowboy Bebop and watching, because they're just in space, like going on these long adventures. And I remember watching Space Cowboy and thinking like, Space Cowboy? I mean, what's country music going to be like when people are in space? Like, cowboys are going to exist in space, and they're going to want to listen to country music, but they're gonna be space cowboys.
Yeah.
So like, what is that gonna sound like? You know what I mean? And like, it just that's. I don't think a lot of people watched that anime and started thinking that way. But like my own like weird stony mind, that was what I was instantly thinking.
That's hilarious.
And so like that was always kind of a huge part of a huge inspiration for me of why I wanted to create like a show where we just talk. You know, just a talk show.
Definitely.
And we had I was talking about this the other two. When we first started back in the day, when we were first doing it, I don't even know if we were two fucking dudes back then, but when we were first making YouTube videos and stuff, we were doing, do you remember? We were kind of a reaction show, because we were big H3 fans. Like, that was back when, you know, H3 was like, dude, I feel like he was in like, that was back when he was like in Israel and New York and stuff, but that was a long, and he was doing commentary videos, and we thought it was the like,
that was the future content.
That was the future. So that's what, and I kind of do want to get back into, I watched a video recently, bro, because everyone's doing commentary videos now. Remember we were doing this and we thought it was too meta, but I think it's totally normal now. I'm totally watching a dude watch a video. He's watching the video, but he's watching the video through another guy commenting on the video. So he's watching a dude's channel, and the dude's channel is a commentary channel, and he's watching a video
of a commentary
and
video.
then so that channel is watching the video and then pausing it and then commenting on it.
Yeah.
And then going back to the video, and then the streamer that I'm watching is pausing that video and commenting on it. Not only he's commenting on the video, but he's also commenting on why the commenter is wrong.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, the future is fucking wild. We are in it. And so I want to fucking snort some Adderall, even though we don't snort Adderall, but like, you know, I want to fucking get into the e-boy world, dude. I want to we're going to enter into the fucking down the fucking slippery slide hole of the fucking internet metaverse, and we're gonna get serious about this. We're gonna fucking find the videos.
That's hilarious. I do have a question real quick too, for anybody that's in the chat, while it's slowed down real quick right before we get back to this watching this video real quick. Is anybody here that is tuned into the channel? Is anybody here from the Reno subreddit? I'm quite curious, because there was a link that was posted earlier, and I'm just wondering. It seemed like a lot of new faces came in, and so I'm wondering if anybody is actually from that subreddit, or if it's just a weird, you know, coincidental type thing. But yeah, drop it in the chat if you're from there, and if not, how'd you come across the channel? We would love to know. Taychub from NYC, your video is up next in the queue. Let's see. Austin stepped away for a second, but oh, he is back.
This
All right,
movie
let's get back to this
because it's
Death Note
animated.
video and see.
If you take that away, I won't like it as much. I don't understand why they don't get it. Anyway, I watched this movie knowing that I was probably going to get mad.
Yeah, probably.
But holy shit, it is so incompetent. I was surprised.
You were
at
one
how
of the top
messy
results
and
for reacting to
inconsistent
videos.
A movie can be.
For some reason,
It's
I
been a
highly
while since I got
doubt
this
that.
upset. Now,
I
originally,
believe
I was
it,
going to
though,
approach this
I
video as a
highly.
I was hoping. I told Jalen to put that in the comments
Austin's got wishful thinking. Yeah, for some reason I don't believe that.
because I did tell I told Jalen it's a new tag that we're going with, and I said I think reacting to videos is a good tag because we were just talking about it. I was just
Oh wow,
telling
we
you.
really are. We're number 2.
Next to look, next to
That's hilarious.
XQC.
Yeah, right underneath XQC.
Bro,
Yeah,
look,
that's
we're
funny.
fucking hitting it big, bro.
No,
Take
what's
a
up?
picture of
What's
that.
up? You're totally right.
Take
yeah.
a picture of
yeah.
that, dude, because this is the biggest we've ever been.
That's
I mean, like
hilarious.
we've kind of just started, but we're like, as you can see with this setup, we're taking it seriously. So I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys have joined the stream. I'm glad you guys are early adapters to the new program. We want to put out content for you guys as much as possible. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it because it's only going to go up from here. But yeah, that's
super
what
funny.
I was just talking about a couple seconds before I went to go get some wine, which guys, salute. If you guys have anything, if you got them, rip them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You're gonna get big. Hopefully, man.
But
we appreciate
what
that.
I'm thinking, what I told Jalen was that like I want to get back into these commentaries because
Yeah.
I'm watching other commentaries and I'm like, oh, commentaries kind of becoming it's
coming
the
back in,
flavor, it's coming back. So like I specifically, we put in the title, we're going to be a reacting to video channel.
Reflex said you guys had ASMR in the tags. That's wild.
Yeah, well, sometimes we actually do get ASMR.
Yeah. I was gonna say I know Reflex. Maybe that's how you found us originally, Reflex. That'd be super interesting if that's the case.
Technology to be able to do that for you guys. This is a high-tech stream.
Super good quality microphones. ASMR Dudes channel.
So the ASMR is real.
View of the movie for people who haven't watched the anime
Make
or
it
read
stop.
the manga. I was gonna see if
I'm
this movie
muting.
worked
All right, we're
as a
done. We're done.
standalone experience. Spoilers, it doesn't. So then I realized that ignoring the original series is impossible in this case. The movie literally takes elements from the original series and just makes them worse. So if the movie's gonna be that awful,
It's
then
all
yeah,
white
I'm gonna
dudes
compare
too.
them.
That's
Now,
my
the-
thing. That I'm like, ugh. Like anytime I see like, it's unless it's like specifically like about white culture. Like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
That seems like you can't whitewash it. And I'm usually not even like super woke like that. But like, if it's like about Japanese people, like make it about like I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, maybe I'm totally off. Maybe Death Note is actually about white people, and it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. To be honest, in the anime, it's super Western. Okay, I'm off. I should shut. my
Gotcha.
mouth.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
what
don't
I'm
know
talking
anything about it
Yeah.
either.
See, I was totally wrong. Okay. Thank you for telling me to shut up.
Still not going to rely on
Let's watch.
comparisons between the two, but there are some parts where I am not going to be able to help myself. I'm going to try my best to explain why this movie sucks all on its own. Now you guys know that I like to start off my rants by talking about the stuff that I liked. I like to give everything the benefit of the doubt. So what did I like in this movie? Not really a lot of things. I like this one scene right here.
Whoa.
Now I'm rooting for this guy.
Just shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
That was probably the only time
Oh,
that the
so
movie
is he like? Does he have like? He's got like either schizo or he's bipolar or something, and that's like his dark side, huh? Is that the idea? That's probably the idea.
Maybe.
Anyways,
Reflex said no. So why? So what I do? No hate, but I searched a tag and it was English at that point, and I filter it so the channels with the love view accounts show up on top. And I do this just to share support to the up and coming streamers. Yeah, no, there's no hate in that at all. We used to do the same. We literally used to do the exact same thing. So that's kind of at the end of our streams, like we'll go and like raid people sometimes, or like host things. That's literally exactly like what we do. Like I'll just turn it off any search filter that's like the top being the highest.
that's fucking awesome.
Or just turn it from the high to low count and then just scroll for like 10 minutes before we log off and get like way down to the bottom. But yeah, for the exact same reason to go and show support and kind of get some mutual love.
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, exactly. It's great when people do that, and hopefully in you doing that, hopefully you found a show that you that you enjoy watching, you know? That's pretty much all we can hope for.
So, oh man.
What's Up said the company that made Death Note I think doesn't exist, so you can find all the ups on YouTube if you really wanted to.
Oh, like the original one?
The original one, yeah.
That's cool. I think I would, after watching, even though we haven't watched, I mean, like, we've watched a couple minutes here, but I think after watching this, I mean, like, you know, like I said, neither one of us really watch anime, so, like,
Yeah.
it would be, like, a weird to get into. My girlfriend's watched a little bit, but, I mean, she's not even really a weeb either, honestly. But, so, but I think I would, just my personality is, I think I would watch the original. I don't think I would watch, you know, like, I think that's the type of person that I am, right? Like, that's the thing, right? Like, when you're into something super, like, say you're into a book, right? And you're into a book and you want, like, your friend to be in your book, or you want your significant other to be into your weird thing that's, like, super in-depth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's, like, this thing that's a little bit more, like, entry level, you know? Where it's like Death Note's, like, for this example, right? Like, you want people to get into the original anime or whatever. You want them to, it's a manga anime, I don't know what, but you want them to get into that because that's actually what's really good. But you know that that's a little intimidating, so you're like, oh, we'll just watch
Let's
this,
make
like,
it a movie.
Watch this, like, whitewashed Netflix version of it, and, like, maybe you'll watch that and then you'll want to read the book. I'm not that person. I'm the person who's like, no, I'll go watch the book. I mean, I'll go into, like, give me the original content, give me the original source, like, I'll dive into it, you know. So I think that would be my approach. I can't guarantee that I'll go out and watch it, but like I said, I watched Cowboy Bebop. I like that, but I mean, that's as deep as I go. That's as deep as I go. But I super respect it. I like the Japanese. I super respect the Japanese culture. I think that they're their own people. They might be alien. And I think they got it down, though. They seem to have it. They seem to have it figured out for themselves. I've been watching this guy actually. His name is Takashi, and he's from Japan. And he's like, you know those videos of we all watch them. They're like these videos of, like, usually it's like a really arrogant, super confident guy who goes on the street with a microphone, and he just like, usually in in the Western world, it's almost always he's like interviewing, like, women, generally speaking, who are, like, a little bit drunk or something, and they're at some party, and he's like, hey, so what do you think about this? And they go, what? No, I'll talk. You know, they talk in front of the camera. So Takashi's doing it in his own Japanese form, and everyone's much more, you know, like, mild and mannered and everything. But it's a great video channel, like, to learn about, like, Japanese people and their culture. And he's like, I got to give it to him because he's straight up Japanese. He's full Japanese. But he is like, for a Japanese person born and raised in Japan to have the amount of confidence to just go up to random people on the street and, like, say, like, hey, will you do a quick interview with me? We're going to talk about, like, the societal cultures of Japan, and, like, and he like talks to people, like, he talks to, like, foreigners often, right? Like, how is it to be a foreigner in Japan? And you can always tell he's, like, kind of passive aggressive, like, he always kind of, like, this is the I hate to hate on Japanese people, but he kind of has this really very polite way of saying to these foreigner people, you're not really Japanese, therefore you'll never really experience Japan because Japan is for people who are Japanese. Like, that's kind of what he always gets at. He always kind of wants, like, I noticed that I kind of deep dove into it, and what I realized is that a lot of Japanese, especially men, like to say, if you're a foreigner, so that just means anybody who's not Japanese, if you're a foreigner and you try to you can't, like, you won't be able to marry a Japanese woman. Like, you can have sex with her and you can date her, but you won't be able to marry her because, and they go, oh, like, you just can't trust me. Like, the difference is, like, you'll hate her. Like, as soon as she gets married, she changes. Like, trust her. They go, like, you don't understand. Japanese, they say stuff. It's so racist. They say stuff like this, though. Japanese women, they're really cool and cute at first, but then when they get married, they change. And for Western or for foreign men, they don't understand that. And so you shouldn't date, like, they're super xenophobic, man. They're super, like, but in a very polite way. Like, they're very polite and very, like, subtle about their, like, hey, you're not one of us sort of thing. And that's what people always say, like like all the foreigners always say that. Like they always say like I was born and raised in Japan. I'm a Japanese citizen, but since I look like I'm half Japanese, half Iranian, I look like a foreigner. So like people will kick me out of restaurants because a lot of restaurants are for Japanese people only. And he's technically Japanese, but he doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
So they just assume and they kick him out. A lot of bars in Japan are Japanese only.
Hey.
Like
Tristan, thank you for the follow.
People like they like stay away from them on the train. Like it's crazy, dude. And it's just like kind of accepted over there. But anyways, enough about. But I like Japan. I have guitars. I have lots of guitars. Like 3 of my guitars are Japanese
made. Yeah. Reflex said
they make
also,
great things. My car's Japanese.
Yeah.
They're great at manufacturing things. Quality control is it's the best
for sure. Reflex said, I saw your tags and saw ASMR, so that was interesting, and I was going to mention it, but I didn't want y'all to send Esther after me. Yeah, Esther will come and haunt you in your sleep, dude.
Yeah, she's got a mic. You can see she's got a headset on.
Yeah.
She can do ASMR.
One of these streams, she's going to start busting some ASMR into that microphone that she's got into her face.
We should do a YouTube video where it's just Esther doing ASMR. You know what I mean? Like Esther reading like audiobooks and ASMR.
Yeah. And then he said, I came back to y'all's stream and we bonded over the Sandlot and AJ. So nothing but positive. I'm glad, brother. If you're going to watch it with the English dubs. It's one of the best. Then Tristan said, hello. How is your night going? And how long have you been a streamer? Our night's going good so far, Tristan. Hopefully your night is going good as well.
Thanks for joining, Tristan.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the follow, too. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, seriously. Big thank you.
And then, Jew kind of answered it for us. Dude's been streaming for a minute. Yeah, we've been, I guess first started streaming, a few years ago?
Yeah.
Like, kind of casually.
And we were making some YouTube channels too.
Yeah.
YouTube, we made a lot of YouTube videos.
Yep. So yeah, we made some YouTube content, probably about 5 years ago. We were more kind of big into YouTube, and then I'd say as far as like the serious streaming goes,
we've just hit our groove recently this year, like this year, maybe last year too.
Yeah,
we've been hitting a groove.
Months ago. Yeah, we've especially now that we're into the new studio, into the new space, as you can see, this like lovely little spaceship we got going on. We've been kicking it in here. Jew said you just finding out about the dudes, Trist. Yeah, it's you're in for a wild ride, brother. Like we said, we got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Discord. So if you have any of those other platforms, make sure to check us out on there. That goes for all you guys. If you want to give us a follow or check us out on other platforms, we're pretty active on those as well. So check those out. Maybe we'll find some content that you like. Welcome. Jew said, "Sco, it's time. It is indeed time."
Yeah, and like all of our past streams too, you can go ahead and like go on to the past streams. You know, we have some past streams, so go ahead, click on the videos, go to past broadcasts. You can watch all of our broadcasts. We stream, dude, and when we stream, we put in some hours. So if you guys like longer content, stuff that you could just click on, watch it for a little bit, and then go away, then maybe you want to come back, watch it a little bit later again. We got lots of different stuff. We're always talking about different things, covering different topics, talking about things that are fucking interesting.
And I've also been putting all of our VODs on YouTube as well. What do you guys react to? Like videos, only videos and music? No, we
get into anything and everything.
Yeah, we'll get into anything and everything. I guess you'd say it's mostly like a talk show. We'll react to videos, we'll react to music, we'll talk on current events.
It's a live streaming program, right? So like a huge part of the live streaming program is like we're live streaming and we're interacting with the audience. So we come onto the stream, we have some things that we wanted to talk about. Like we reacted to a couple videos. Like what did we react to? Like what did we bring on though? Like we brought, like, what's the stream name of the title, right? We talked about
Reddit, Descartes, Evil Demon.
We talked a little
videos
bit
in RuneScape.
We haven't talked about RuneScape, but
not yet.
But anyways, we talked about we talked about e-girls. We talked about Descartes and there I think therefore I am. We talk about philosophy. We talked about Joe Biden and his miss-ups. We talked about George W. and his Bushisms. We cover politics. We cover animal videos.
Yep.
We cover the deep and dark.
Reflex said if you guys
the spooky. We were talking about spooky horror stuff, missing videos. We talked
Reflex
about
said if you like horror movies, these two will knock your socks off. Yeah, last stream we went on a big
horror movies,
big
horror
horror movie,
stories, like real
like,
life stuff. We
yeah.
talk about real life, like missing people, murder
Yep.
stories, conspiracy theories. Like
we
talk
went on
about
that big rant, like on that big rant though about we were like literally getting into like different directors and like their filmography styles and stuff like that one stream.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about like Insidious,
Yeah,
and like
yeah, the dude that
what is
did
that? Jack. He's like got a Western first name, but a Eastern last name.
Yep, exactly. We were talking about those. Yeah,
Jack Kim or something like that. He's supposed to be the shit.
Yep.
You know, at some point I want to talk about fucking Jim Cameron, and dude, like I've gone to movies a couple times, so I've had like that's the thing. Like, man, I'll tell you, the first Avatar 2. I got annoyed by the first Avatar because of how much it was advertised. So when it gets shoved into a person like me, like I'm a bit of a contrarian. So when things are super advertised and I'm seeing it all the time and everyone's talking about it, it makes me kind of cringe about it, right? But I have to correct myself because it's like, Austin, you are a contrarian. Sometimes this is good, but sometimes it can be bad sometimes it can be non-productive. Sometimes it can kind of hold you back. Sometimes really great things you can have this bias towards, and since you're not looking at these things, and you can avoid these things, even though they are great, and you should be appreciating them. And so, like Jim Cameron, man, like everything the dude touches is gold. And so it's like you got to respect him, and you got to have faith in him, and he's gonna make a good movie. He made Avatar 1, and you watch, and it's like it's a good movie. So like I've been watching this trailer, and it kind of just makes me go like, the idea is amazing. The concept is wonderful. I love the Pocahontas story. I think it's so important. I think like the idea of like one species that is much more technologically advanced coming in contact and even sharing worlds and sharing spaces with a lesser, much more primitive species that interaction is so important in the world today, where we're dealing with like where the world is kind of waking up to the whole alien issue and like the alien dilemma, and we're realizing, oh, we're not actually alone. We live in a very big cosmic universe that's filled with people everywhere, and they're among us, and like we have to grow up and realize that as a species. And Avatar is a great movie for that. You know, we had that with the Native Americans of North America and the Europeans. You know, it's like the Pocahontas story. It's Pocahontas. And you watch the trailer and it's great. I worry that it's not going to be good though, bro, because I didn't see James Cameron's name anywhere in the trailer. And I heard rumors that he might not even directed these movies. So I'm worried, you know, it's that thing I talk about, right? Like a good, what makes a good bottle of wine? The winemaker has to be in the vineyard. The more time the winemaker's feet is in the orchard, the better the wine will probably be. For sure. So like, I don't care if Jim Cameron came up with the idea. I don't care if he had he gave the outline. Like if the dude wasn't directing, I'm kind of worried that they gave like $1 billion to some, I didn't see directed by anyone. So I'm a little skeptical, man. I hope that I'm hearing murmurs that he might not have directed these movies. So just let you guys know, you know, maybe Avatar 2 is gonna fucking crunk.
It could. Tristan said, I'm T Savage. I dropped the video in Discord. We will pull up the video in just 1 second. I saw that Jew redeemed a shot or scam a few minutes ago, so we will.
Oh, these are great. Yeah,
we'll get into that, and then we'll get right into your video.
Well, I work Kurzak's. I don't know how to say that, but I'm subscribed to this guy. I like his videos. I don't watch him all the time, but I definitely do watch him.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, we talk about the simulation argument all the time, honestly. I don't even know if we need to necessarily like get into this. This is definitely a dude, we were talking about the simulation earlier. That's why we were bringing up Descartes and stuff. Like, about how like, okay, so his the whole idea behind the evil genius thing, you could pull up the Wikipedia for me for a second, dude, because like this dude was so ahead of his time talking about the simulation theory and stuff. Like he was basically, what he was trying to describe was the simulation theory. So we've all heard the quote, I think, therefore I am. It was by Descartes. Like the idea is that I think therefore I am means like I am real. I believe that I am real, and I believe that the world, like this material world that we live in, he called it like the Cartesian plane, right? Like it's like this world that we live in, the world that we can sense, that all the different things that you can sense, you know, the things that you can see, the things that you can, essentially it became like the things that you can measure. Eventually it becomes that. That these things are real, and because I can sense them, and because I can think about them, and that I can order these things in my head, that since I can think about these things, it must be real. All right, that's a little tricky, but do you understand the basic concept of that? Like I was explaining this to Jew Diddles earlier, that's why we were talking about this, and like the idea is that like it would seem that this world that we are living in is real. Right? It would seem that way. Like our emotions are real. Like our feelings are real. Like when things happen, it feels real, you know? Yeah. So the whole idea is that like, basically the idea behind the evil demon, or like a better way to put it, cause he was not speaking in English, is like the devious God. So his idea was it's either all this stuff seems really real, or if it's not real. And the way they used to describe it, like the way my teachers described it to me was like imagine, because they were from old like Minority Report days. So it's like, imagine Descartes thought that maybe your brain was just in a vat, and that there was some evil genius that had your brain in like a vat, and that he was just sending chemicals into it to make you think that you're experiencing this world that you think is so real, like this is a real world. Yeah. But instead, it's either real, or it could be that there's some evil genius or deceivious God who's making you. There's a quote in there that says like he's spending all of his energy in utmost. It says, I shall think that all these things are real, or I shall where does it? Oh, I feel like, or there it is, that there is some sort of evil demon that is using his power and cunning, using all of his energies in order to deceive me. Right? So it's like, that's how they described it. It's like, maybe you're in a vat or something. I think in 2022, the way we would describe this is that you're in a simulation.
Yeah, for sure.
And that he's basically, the reason why I brought this up is because there's this great video of this like, type in, go onto YouTube, dude. Just type in this video. Watch the amount of emotions. I think the world is too poetic for it not to be a simulation. Okay? So type in what I think it was Matt Gray, 3 point. Either Matt Gray or Matt Bryan. But 3 point. Yeah. Type in Matt Bryan, maybe. Oh no, I'm never gonna be able to find it. Oh, whatever. Type in. Okay, so there's this NBA player, right? But he's like barely in the NBA. And sorry, Matt Ryan. And he just made it to the summer league. He tries out his whole life. His parents spend the second one, his parents spend every day 7 o'clock. They're waking up. This dude, I mean, he's AAU. He's the best player on any court. He's made it to the summer league, which is like, he's about to make it on an NBA team. He's wearing an NBA jersey, bro. Watch this. For the game winner, this is what this guy's experience is, right? Watch the amount of emotions. Oh, 5, 3, 2, 1. Game winner. He hits it for the fucking win. NBA.
And broke his ankle.
So this is his big moment, bro. His big moment for the end of it.
And it's like the weakest little hop and just snaps it.
And he lands and snaps his ankle. And so like, think about the amount of like, just the emotional roller coaster. Like he's thinking, I just hit a game winner. This is my first Celtics win ever. Like I'm gonna make the team. And then as he's thinking all those thoughts in that quarter of a millisecond, he all of his weight goes onto that 1 foot, dude. And it's just the amount of snaps. That's just poetry to me. To me, that is a devious God who has created poetry, and he's like, this guy's whole career. I mean, that's this guy's biggest moment of his
biggest
whole
moment
like
of his life.
until he has a kid, maybe. This is it, man. Like he did everything, spent all those hours. Hey, you want to go hang out, Ryan? Nope. I'm just gonna go shoot free throws.
Yep.
He's spending all this time. His parents are waking up, sending him to practice, sending him to the extra practice, AAU, off-season basketball. Big moment. He's about to shine. Can he make it? And then literally makes it.
God is like,
makes it, and then half a
nope.
second later is just that's the end of it. And it's just
That's
like
the end of his career.
I think there's a man out there. I think a man above or something that's just pulling and he's just making these little. It's just too much. There's too much comedy.
For
and
sure,
there's too much. It's too much poetry in this world for the nihilists to be like, oh, it's just all random. It's all just it's all meaningless.
I agree.
I think there is some sort of like. I don't know if he's completely evil because he's at least like it's that thing. Like I was we've all played SimCity, right? Like when you were a kid, you played SimCity. Like you create the big city, you make it big, and then you make it literally just so that you can have a tornado come. Or so that you can bring the earthquake and the tornado at the same time.
Yep.
You like make the city why is the city made in a giant long line?
Yeah.
And then a tornado comes right through that alley just to tear it up, right? Like I think that there's probably something to that. And like
it's highly possible.
I don't know if you're one of those Sims. I don't know if it's like sure, maybe he is a little bit of a shit poster every once in a while, but I think we still have to like we're at such a slave position that I think we still have to love him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We still have to be like, hey, at least he's decided not to turn the game off. He's still playing the game. You know what I mean? He still thinks that we're worthwhile to like
he hasn't just
do another reboot.
Yeah, he hasn't deleted the save and then just gone and made a new one.
There was a really good author, Philip K. Dick, who was writing, and he had an amazing idea about it. He was like, when you're doing these types of games, right? Like when you do the game and you do have to restart and you do have to do the reset because shit's just gone all awry, and like you're not really when you're playing the game, like you have the code. But you're not like the code's there. The game is the code generator's there. So the world generator's there. And then you're manipulating the world generator. So I think that's the weird thing, right? Like in the Torah, it's like God created the world and then he played the game. I think it's a little bit more complex than that. I think that there's probably a world coder and then there's also gods in the world manipulating the world, right? I don't think it's as simple as like there's just like one monolithic like behemoth that like can control is in creative mode, and like I think there's someone who created the world and then there's people that are manipulating the world with that code. But I think there is a general code. I mean, it's just like called physics or whatever. You know what I mean? And that you can like stop the code, break the code, because they have keys, right? They have master keys, so they could probably like make physics things. Like they could probably break the world for a second and make something not physically possible.
For sure,
possible. I could totally see how that could happen, and even physics like sort of accounts for that a little bit. They call it all trends. But anyways, my point is that I think that what was that? What if every update of the game, sorry, I just got squirreled. What if every update of the game, big world events, COVID, yeah, it could be like that. That's kind of what I was getting into, is that like, the idea is that when shit goes awry, because you're manipulating the game, you're not the world creator. So you're playing with the code and then you're like, oh, fuck, the code fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, or I don't like my save, right? So you boot back new saves. The idea, though, is that the idea, and then we can only hope this, and we pray to God, is that the gamer or God, every time he's replaying, he's getting better.
For sure.
So that the world, the actual world in itself, every time the new world boots up, every time we're booting up a new version of the universe, it's getting a little bit better. And that describes why, like, shit's not perfect. But the idea that Philip K. Dick was saying is that there probably is a spectrum. Like, it's already probably all been done. And we're just living in an instance that's happened. All the happenings have happened, and it's a spectrum from the horrible primitiveness where nothing happened for millennia, eons, and then perfect world that we sometimes maybe get glimpses of when our frequencies in our brains get fucked up and gizzed out, and we like have weird interference, and we like, dude, I swear to God, I was in the kingdom of heaven for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's maybe what the kingdom of heaven is these perfect worlds where the people, you know, the Buddha and them talk about it, where they played the game so many times where they finally got it right.
Yeah.
I don't think we're in that boot yet. I do think that we're in a freaking really cushy boot.
For
Like,
sure, yeah.
And you've been okay. Don't we wake up every day and our life is like okay still.
Yeah.
Still, at least so far. So our boot's not too bad.
And we had talked about it like last time, saying that that's maybe like what deja vu is. We had kind of talked about how deja vu could relate to a simulation theory.
You're seeing previous codes.
Yeah. Yep. Like
you're seeing maybe even you're seeing like the code is being like, this is where the code got different.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's something like that. Yeah.
For sure. It's a weird concept.
It's trippy. Yeah.
It's very trippy. Yeah. Here, Jew, I'm gonna run your Shutter scam real quick because we got a bit. Yeah, like 10 minutes ago we got a bit sidetracked.
No, dude.
All right, Jew, this one is for you, brother. Let's see how this turns out. We wish you luck. Did I ever add a drum roll to the soundboard?
So for we got some new viewers in the chat. So we do offer an option where, and there is a limit, so we're not gonna get just shit housed. You found it?
Nope.
That's a good one though. So we're doing shot or scam. So we roll the shot or scam wheel. If it's a shot, we take a shot. If it's a scam, you got scammed.
Oh, jeez. Congratulations, Jude Diddley.
Oh, dude.
It looks like you win this round of Shot or Scam. Thank you so much for playing, Jude.
It's gonna be a nice nightcap.
Appreciate you so much. Another one, Lego. Thank you, Jew. We appreciate that. Where's the request?
Yeah, the simulation theory can get really trippy. It can get really trippy, and it's a weird world. And you know, it's fun to just geek out on. We don't really know if it's real or not. You know, I think nowadays. Well, I don't even know what people are doing nowadays, but I mean, it's, you know, people are talking about weird things. People are taking drugs and stuff too, and all these days, and they're like talking about drugs and stuff and going into new worlds. I do think that like our brains just operate at a certain frequency, and I think that if you change the frequency at which your brain operates, you do see different things, and I don't see why those things are any less real than the things that we see when we're operating in this frequency. That's like basically the frequency that we operate in right now is the frequency that allowed primates to survive and continue to reproduce while living on the dangerous Serengeti, grasslands. So we had to be like risk averse, and we had to watch out for predators. And the best way to see predators was to have vision in color light, right? Like the light spectrum that we're in. But there's so many other spectrums, IR spectrum, you know, and UV spectrum and radio frequency. There's like all these different spectrums at which all these different frequencies at which energy and light are operating in. And this world is just as real as the world that you and I can see, but it's just we can't see that world. We can't see that world, you know? So I'm all into like that invisible world that just like air, you can't see it, but it's there. We breathe it. All right, dude.
Thanks for redeeming Shot or Scam, Jew.
Take one for the team. Drinking on some whiskey, some hard liqueur, some whiskey. Oh, nice. Come on, dude. That wasn't that bad. Yeah, Reflex said no chaser. You should have known no chaser. I'm a no chaser type of guy.
I can't shoot it no chaser, dude.
I'm a no chaser type of guy, Reflex. I like
I'm
the taste.
sorry, Reflex.
I like the burn. I like to know the pain. I like to feel the pain so I know what I'm doing to myself.
See, I'll drink like liquor straight, but I'll sip it. I can't shoot it. That big gulp's gonna hit me in the tummy.
I will tell you, man.
Juice,
Shooting.
what you about, blonde boy? Let's see it then.
Shooting tequila is tough.
I hate tequila so much. I can't even begin to explain. Did we answer this question that Tristan asked? Or did you kind of speak on it?
Yeah, pretty much, kind of.
Okay,
I mean, it's like his question was
right here.
with all the different galaxies and many different worlds, are those just bad? I think that's kind of what I would say is that like the whole universe is probably one simulation, right? And yeah, there are like that's kind of the idea is that there are tons of different like reboots, and that the gamer, the guy who is gaming, who I think like, don't get me wrong, like I love the coder, like I love the programmer, the guy who created the program code, the guy who created the world, like brilliant genius. But the person who we're a slave to is the gamer. He is the one who's turned it on. He is the one that's running it. He is the one that can end it. He is the one that's manipulating it. He is the one that we pray to, and things happen because of him. It's like, so at the end of the day, that's the person that we got to love. That's the person that we got to respect. That's the person that we got to acknowledge and give, give like ritualistic sacrifices at the altar to. Not the game programmer itself, right? We're not asking God to give us a world where we eat bread. Like, we just live in a world where we have to eat bread. We're asking God to give us bread. It's kind of, I think that's a good way to put it, right? Like, God didn't create the world where we have to eat bread. God just like is giving us the bread, allowing, like, we just live it, like someone programmed it. Like, that's just how we roll. But anyways, so yeah, the reason why the world isn't perfect is because no one's perfect, not even God. And he's getting better, and he's going to continue to get better. And we just got to play our role and love him for allowing us to play our role, and be grateful for the role that you get to play and that you get to be on, and that's about it. So yeah, like, there are a lot of bad worlds out there, and it's not perfect. I think that's the message. It's not perfect.
Drew said God made wheat.
And wheat made whiskey, right?
I think so.
And whiskey he made.
Whiskey made us.
You don't know that? You don't know that country song?
I don't think so. Reflex said, "Where's the man that said no chaser?" That man's right here.
That's me. What do you mean? I don't get it.
They're saying hit it, dude.
Oh, well, I don't have like a hard. I've been hitting some wine. I can chug my vino. I've been chugging on my vinos.
You know the bright side about this office?
What?
So there's an entire bar full of hard liquor right there.
Yeah, but that's your liquor, dude. I don't know.
Nah, that's our liquor.
Well, like, I'll take some of that. What do you have? Like, some clear stuff. Give me one of those clear things that's kind of like.
I got vodka.
That I could just shoot. Yeah, like.
That's the only clear thing I have.
What about whiskey?
No, but I got Pisco. That's also clear.
Yeah, I'll take a shot of that.
Yeah, Pisco, top left.
Oh no.
Reflex said, "LMAO, go to the bar."
Spirit of the Andes?
Yeah.
What is Pisco? So this is the Spirit of the Andes. It's got mountains on it. It's this
Peruvian.
product of Peru.
Yeah, it's
44% alcohol content.
It's
it looks clear, but it's got a mistiness to it.
It's
like, it's got a clear.
Here, I'll give you that.
Misty.
Like,
Okay,
yeah.
See how it looks like it's like what is it? It looks like those
opaque.
What's that one drink that looks like this? Squirt.
Yeah, it does look like Squirt.
It looks like Squirt.
Looks like a Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff Ice, yeah.
Yeah. It's technically a brandy, but it's clear.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We also
Now,
have a bottle of brandy right there.
I love brandy.
I know you
I
do.
think brandy's so underrated.
There's a sealed bottle of brandy on the
I like
bar
this though
also.
because it's like I'll take a half shot.
Yeah, there's shot
I
glasses
shouldn't have said
over
that in
there.
the
Or if
fucking
you-
mic.
Here, you can use my shot glass if you want, or if you want to get a new shot glass, it's up to you.
No, yeah, wine is a different drunk feel too, huh, Reflex? I'm a wino for sure. I drink wine. So I've already had a couple glasses of wine tonight. Oh man, I'm gonna be a little drunk.
Reflex says open bar, shots on Jay. Yeah, exactly. Shots are on me tonight, boys. Squirt's so good. I fucking love Squirt. Here, you can use that shot glass if you want. I don't have bumps or anything you gotta worry about.
Friends, this is cool, man. Pisco, Peruvian,
Yeah.
brandy, essentially.
Yeah, it's like
Here
a
we
clear
go
brandy.
for the stream.
Here, we can look up what a pisco is while
nice little nightcap. Wine does it creeps on you, and it's a warm drunk feeling. You know, the great Chinese thinker Lao Tzu said, "Wine is evidence that God exists," and I think the idea was because it gets you drunk, but it also tastes good too.
So pisco is a colorless or yellowish to amber colored brandy produced in winemaking regions of Chile and Peru, made by distilling fermented grapes into a high proof spirit. It was developed by 16th century Spanish settlers as an alternative to Crujo, a pomace brandy that was being imported from Spain. It had advantages of being produced from abundantly domesticated grown fruit and reducing the volume of alcoholic beverages transported to remote locations.
So it's a grape.
Yeah, it's a brandy made from a grape.
Fuck, man, this is kind of scary because it honestly tastes more like it. I don't think I'm gonna like the taste of it.
It's an odd one.
Yeah, it's definitely odd. It doesn't taste like. It definitely does not smell like brandy.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Like, yeah, it's like got a different. It's because it's clear. It's got that clearness to it. A lot of those. What is it about the clear liquors that are the clear spirits, other than super clean vodka? They almost all have this horrible
yeah, because vodka is odorless,
rotten smell.
Technically,
yeah.
Yeah.
But these all have that like rotten fruit smell.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe-
it could be because it's made from wine and vodka's made from grain
but
or potato.
Yeah, but like I remember when we had that. What was that whiskey? That clear
white
whiskey,
whiskey.
that we had.
Yep.
It has that.
It smells
has a
just like
smell-
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste like it at all.
Doesn't?
No.
All right, here we go, boys. I'm gonna stop fucking pussyfooting around here for the stream, brothers. If y'all got them at home, take one with me. You guys, it's fucking late. I don't know where you guys are, but I know it's late there too. So if you got them, fill them up, put it in your hand. I'm gonna shoot now, so I know you guys are gonna take a second. We don't have to do it at the same time, but get it in there. Here we go, baby, for the fucking stream.
There we go.
It's not. It's weird.
I told you. eChaos said,
Honestly, bro,
y'all
that's
fuck with
fucking-
anime. You just missed that talk. Yeah,
Honestly,
you missed out.
It doesn't taste as bad as the other vodka, but it still kind of has. It's like kind of shitty.
It's interesting. It's really good in a mixed drink.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I
I bought him to make pisco sours. He
I
took a
could see
chaser.
that.
He said no chaser.
It was
In his
water.
defense, it was water. Yeah, it was a sip of water. And it was also pisco.
I mean, bro, I don't know if you've ever had that, but
Yeah.
that fucking
It's
that
rough.
tastes weird.
It's very weird.
That one, it's different, man. It's called pisco. It's look at it. It's clear. It's like it's weird, man. Go try a white whiskey.
Yeah.
Go try a white whiskey and then tell me that like
Go watch our YouTube video about us reviewing white whiskey and then tell us if
and then
you
tell
wanna
me that
drink
yeah,
it.
and then you not complain about a freaking chaser. And this is water, bro.
Yeah.
If I still had wine,
Chase it with wine.
I would have chased it with wine.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah, my drink's like getting really low. That's the only reason I didn't chase it with my drink. But
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I ain't know. I ain't one of those.
Reflex said, Jay, you should try mezcal.
Oh, bro.
Stronger stuff than vodka or
Yes.
tequila, I think. Yeah, so I've had mezcal.
Mezcal is just California tequila.
Yeah, I don't like tequila or mezcal. I don't like the way they taste.
Yes, it's because they're made from agave.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I just don't like. They almost taste salty, like shooting them down. I don't like tequila or mezcal,
they add
but I
the
have
salt.
tried them.
The salt helps actually.
Yeah.
You add the salt with the tequila.
Yeah, like you lick the salt,
Like
take
the
the shot.
margarita.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Do you like margaritas though? See, I
Sure.
love margaritas.
I like them.
Whiskey goes good with a margarita. Tequila goes good with a margarita.
Yeah.
Tequila shots.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'll drink a margarita like if I'm at like a Mexican restaurant and like that's like their thing.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna like go to a bar and ever order a margarita. I'm gonna go whiskey every single time or vodka.
Yeah, I only get a margarita at one of those like Western Mexican restaurants, like a Casa Lupe's or Casa Grande. You know, like we all got those. One of those places.
EKL said, "So is that a yes?" Unfortunately, yeah, no, we don't watch anime.
No, we're not really big into it. We talked a little bit. If you want to watch this stream, like the VOD of the stream will be up. We talked a little bit about like Cowboy Bebop, and I've watched Akira, but we're not really weebs, man. Unfortunately,
We don't have anything against it.
We're
but
super pro weebs.
Yeah.
If you like your waifus, man, I got
Have at
Pokemon.
it.
I got Pokemon card waifu cards. I will sell you my waifu cards. We're super pro waifu, super pro weeb, super pro manga, all that stuff. You know, we talked a little bit about Japanese culture earlier, but yeah, we've kind of addressed that. Unfortunately, we watched a little bit of the trailer to we watched the whole how Death Note sucks.
the
Netflix version.
or somebody said, I think it was Tristan. Screwdrivers are good drinks also with fresh orange juice.
yes.
Yeah, screwdrivers with fresh orange juice, dude.
With fresh orange juice, huh?
Yeah. So Tristan, you just talked about screwdrivers, right? If you like a screwdriver, have you ever had a Greyhound? So I used to love screwdrivers until I had a Greyhound, and Greyhounds became my absolute favorite breakfast drink.
What's a Greyhound?
It's
can I guess?
Yeah.
Earl Grey?
No.
Oh, okay.
Grapefruit juice and vodka instead of orange juice and vodka. So it's that same citrus and vodka, like meant to be drinking in the morning. But dude, Greyhounds are my fucking go-to at like a brunch spot. I love Greyhound. I also love grapefruits. And
Yeah,
grapefruit
you
juice.
do like grapefruit.
I fucking love grapefruits, dude. I found some gnarly grapefruits today at the grocery store. Big old suckers, dude. They're sick. I love grapefruits though. But yeah, Greyhounds are fantastic. And then somebody else said, Tristan again, vodka cran's also really good.
Yeah, I love vodka. Vodka cran is
vodka
so
crans are
good.
incredible. Do you want to know what's a really good summertime
that
drink?
Fits. That works.
You want to know what's a really good summertime drink? So I used to be a big vodka tonic guy, right? I love a vodka tonic.
You put a little bit of lemon though in there too, right? Like
lemon or lime. Yeah, just some citrus. So somebody at a bar one time had me try. It was a vodka tonic with a splash of cranberry juice in it.
Yes,
dude.
Yes.
Incredible.
Well, so just to let you know, that's like, oh, dude, my aunt shit on me so hard one time because I'm not into liquor at all. You know, I'm into wine now, but back in the day, I wasn't into any liquor because before I was into wine, I didn't drink. So she said, we're gonna make vodka crayons. So go get. That's how she made vodka crayons
with tonic.
Yeah, and tonic. And
Gotcha.
I like a shit ass because she's a little bit
soda, didn't you?
She's an alcoholic,
of
and she's like, what the fuck is this? What am I supposed to do with club soda? And I was like, I thought it's the same thing. And she's like,
nope,
no. And she's like, well, shit. And she's like, I guess we can have
club soda with
screwdrivers.
quinine in it.
Yeah. Well, I learned that. Yeah. So
Yep.
it's like so I was like, so you can't use it all? And she's like, no. I was like, oh
Nope.
shit, bro. I was like, well, I'll get more. And she's like, no, we'll be fine.
Me and your aunt are resonating on this because I've had that same thing where I ordered a vodka
that's
tonic
everyone.
one time and they made a vodka club and
Oh
I was
my
just
God.
like,
Yeah.
immediately took it back and was like, no.
They're a bartender though.
Well, so I gave it back and was like, this is not a vodka tonic. And they were like, yeah, like it looks like one. And I was like, it's not. I don't know what to tell you. Like I drink these all day, every day. This is not a vodka tonic. And then so he was like, okay, well, I'll make you another one if that's really what you want. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. I paid for a drink, make it correctly. And he makes it and then sets it next to the other drink. And I was like, hey, bud, I just want to show you something. And I pointed at the two cups and there's literally a difference in the carbonation between the two of them. And was like, look at this one, look at that one. And he was like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then so he stuck a straw in it and tasted it. And he was like, that's a vodka club. And I was like, yeah.
Right.
Yep. It sure is. LMAO Club Soda classic. Yeah, that is a classic.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for me not to know, right?
For sure,
'Cause
yeah.
I didn't
Yep.
drink, but like for a bartender to know, that's like no excuse. That's like
Definitely, yeah.
obscene, honestly. But yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how she would always make them. And I'm
They're
like,
super good, dude.
they're so
I'm
because
telling
it
you.
adds that bit of like a little bit of carbonation.
That's the thing. It's like a sparkling vodka cran. It's fantastic. Here, this is the video I was trying to pull up this whole time. We were talking about white whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We were talking about white whiskey, and just so happens that your
shit was-
boys actually did a white whiskey review.
That shit was kind of gross, bro.
It was super gross, dude. I threw it in the trash the other day. I found it. When we moved into this office, I was unboxing shit. So this video was filmed we filmed this in 2019, April of 2019.
Bro,
And I
that's
found-
so. It feels like so much longer ago.
Yeah,
Like COVID
I
really
know.
fucked with us.
Yeah.
Like to tell me that was right before COVID. There's
Yep.
no way that was right before COVID.
Yep, right before COVID.
How long have we been in COVID? Oh my god, bro!
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Feels like that's crazy.
The thing about vodka mainly is you could mix it with just about anything fruity and it's usually good. Yeah, I think the same
True,
thing.
but
It's this-
not. It is kind
It
of
goes
true,
with most fruits.
bro. True, right? But like, not all drinks that are fruity that you like. For example, I thought you could mix vodka with LaCroix because
No.
it's got the carbonation, it's got the fruit, it's got the vodka.
Well, because that's a vodka club essentially.
Right. Well, that's
Yeah.
what I've learned, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you can
Tastes
do
like shit.
You can do vodka with LaCroix if you put a twist on it, like a lime or a lemon.
Even then, dude, I think
It's
it would
still
be
rough.
shit.
It tastes like a vodka club. That's the thing. It's just vodka flavored sparkling.
But any like fruit juice, I
Fruit
think that's
juice,
I
yeah.
think that's what Tristan meant.
Yeah.
Is any fruit juice, and he's right there. And it's
Yeah.
the same with. I will also say,
Rum.
oh, I love rum. Is rum the most? I think brandy's the most underrated, but
Yeah.
rum too,
Rum,
because
same thing.
females like rum, so it kind of gets a bad rap.
Rum in a fruity cocktail or like rum with fruit
Bro,
juice, dude.
Rum,
Incredible.
just rum by itself.
Rum's great.
Like you drink rum by itself, and you're like,
Yeah.
bro, this
Rum's
is
great.
good. And it actually is a spirit. Like
Yeah.
it's a real.
Like a
it'll-
rum and coke.
It'll really.
Yeah.
That'll get you drunk.
Yeah, a spiced rum and coke.
Oh,
dude,
spiced rum. See, that's the thing. Is they
Incredible.
can spice it.
incredible. Yeah,
Rum
spiced
is
rum and coke
super
is
underrated.
phenomenal. Yep.
It's
Same thing with
super
gin.
underrated.
Gin's pretty underrated.
Gin's
too.
good too, but gin is very niche.
Yeah.
I
Like-
don't get how Britain like figured out like, yeah, this is just gonna be our drink. It's like, how can you drink that every day?
I like a gin and tonic.
It's good in the summertime.
Yeah, I like a gin and tonic, but I also like a
that's
vodka
the
tonic.
drink that I used to drink before I got into wine. Remember, like
G&Ts? Yeah.
when we would do our streams, you would drink whiskey, and I always felt like an odd man out. So I was like, maybe
Yeah,
I'll try-
you did have a bottle
I'll
of
be
gin.
the gin
Yeah.
and tonic
Yeah.
guy for a little bit. So I
Yeah.
was the gin and tonic guy for a little bit, but then I figured out about red wine.
Yeah.
And it was fucking game over.
He said nothing beats a wine buzz though. Yeah, wine buzz is wine buzz is a good buzz.
It makes
for
it
sure.
makes me feel. It makes my stomach warm, and it makes me feel just kind of happy. And
That's how I am with bourbon.
well, yeah, bourbon will make
Yeah.
your stomach feel hot.
Hot. Yeah, I love it.
But bourbon, and it'll also like it's much more fast acting.
Yeah.
Whereas
of
I think
course.
wine
you can
is
drink
more
a wine
like
for a while.
wine is a little bit more like you drink a little bit, and then when you kind of when your dinner's over or whatever, and you move on, you just kind of remember that the edge has been lifted off, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna drink a little
For
bit
sure.
more. And the other great thing is that wine tastes good. So like, if you can also get if you're doing it right, you can get a little like. Don't get me wrong, wine tastes amazing sober, and I love. That's why I genuinely drink wine because I like the way it tastes.
I'm the same way with bourbon.
And the drinkingness is like a side effect, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But like, I would drink it if it didn't make me get drunk. But the thing is,
Yep.
is that like, here's the thing, right? Like, as you get a little drunk, it goes down even easier.
For sure. I'm the same way with bourbon. I genuinely like, so I pick out, like, I geek out on bourbon notes the same way you geek out on wine notes. I'm a super geek on bourbon notes, and I genuinely love how, like, my bourbon sour has taken, like, years of me working on it to perfect this drink that I drink on every stream. And like, I wouldn't even call this like a true bourbon sour. Like, I literally, when people come over and they're like, hey, can you make me a whiskey sour? I'm like, I'm going to make you my sour, and like, you're just going to have it. You're not going to complain about it. But like, same thing. It's like, I genuinely like the way that it tastes. And so like, yeah, the drunkenness is like a side effect, but I do like how the drink tastes. Ava's over there just running her ass off in her sleep.
catching squirrels.
Yeah, she's doing great. Tristan said no other hangover beats a wine hangover. That is true too.
Yeah. Well, I have a weak stomach and I have like a very acidic stomach. So yeah, dude, if I drink too much wine, my stomach is horrible. Especially red wine.
I remember drinking a whole bottle of red wine and then going to sleep and woke up the next day and I thought I was gonna die.
And if you can throw up, like if you throw up red wine, it's so acidic.
Awful.
It's gonna destroy your throat.
Yeah, it's fucking miserable.
So that's the other thing but that's the other thing too. It's the difference between spirits and like things like wine and beer is you have to drink so much wine and beer to get like drunk like that to where you have a horrible hangover where you're throwing up. Like, oh dude, she's going at it, bro. Hold on, look at this. She's like fucking like really going at it. Like she's
having
asleep
a
right
good
now.
time.
But she's like she was going at it earlier. Now she's kind of stopped, but she was like moving.
She heard me moving back to the chair.
Her whole like upper body was moving. Damn, I wish you guys could have seen it like
that was
right
fucking
before it switched
hilarious.
over.
Yeah,
you guys kind of saw the tail end of it.
That was absolutely classic. She's still doing some weird mouth stuff, but she's Reflex says she caught that damn squirrel. Yeah, dude, she fucking did. Yeah, she's like licking her chops. She's like, oh yeah, I got that fucking bastard.
But she was like moving her whole body like this.
That was hilarious. Tristan said I've been enjoying peach schnapps lately. Yeah, schnapps are decent. Me and Choppa will drink
what do you
schnapps.
have you have the peach triple sec?
Triple sec, yeah, it's orange
Isn't
liqueur.
Kind of like schnapps.
A little bit, yeah.
What is schnapps? Isn't schnapps a liqueur? Yeah.
But me and Choppa will drink peppermint schnapps with hot chocolate sometimes when we go snowboarding.
Oh, that sounds
It's
amazing.
super good,
I can't wait for the winter time already.
It's definitely
I'm
a
over
winter
summer.
drink though.
I'm fucking over
I
summer.
fucking
bro.
love winter, dude. Some people hate it. I love winter.
It's so hot. My ass is getting sweaty. And
Yeah,
I'm over
exactly. Just swamp gooching it up, dude. Brutal. Let's get to the goods of this video, though.
Yeah, let's watch this video, and then unfortunately, I might have to go to bed
Cut.
soon here.
No worries, dude.
Old commissary whiskey. Kind of. But this is a great video.
I love this.
And we bought these guys because it's a local company. We're huge local guys. We like representing the locals. So we got this. We're like, oh, it's Nevada made in Nevada, whiskey made in Nevada, clear whiskey. It tripped our eyes out.
Specifically in Reno too. Like,
yeah, that's right.
I drink Smoke Wagon bourbon. It's like one of my favorites. But that's made in Nevada, but it's in Vegas.
Right. This is this was
specifically in Reno.
Yeah.
Like right down the street from where we were filming this video at. Actually.
Shit.
Yeah, it was real close.
What's up, fuckers? I'm 2K.
This is when we were on the big 2K and Shaggy.
Well, because people were calling us 2K and Shaggy. Yeah.
Yeah, any of you OG viewers will probably get some of these references.
Chuck and Chad. What's up, guys? I'm Chuck, and this is Chad.
Chuck and Chad.
And we're back with today's whiskey review.
We were chatting it out. We were Chads before chatting was a thing.
Yeah,
bro.
this was before Chad was a thing.
Bro, like that was what we pretty much created Tad and Chad.
Yeah, we did.
Like the idea was there, but I don't think like we weren't really like the idea was kind of there, and like that character was there, but there really wasn't a name for it. And I think we just kind of lucked out in calling him Chad, and I think everybody else called him Chad. But like the idea was like a Chad and Tad, and that was like in high school when we first created those
Tad
voices.
and Chad, yeah. LMAO man was holding the bottle like it's a Henny bottle. Yeah, I was gripping the shit out of it, dude.
All right, click it.
I'm Canadian, so I got lots of good local made stuff. Yeah, that's nice to have good local liquors.
Evan Williams, Jack Daniels. Oh, that's good. Can I be Elijah then?
Evan and Jack.
Dude, that one. Elijah. Yeah.
That is what's that one?
Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
That's a Craig. That's a good one too.
It's like super
What's up,
cheap,
guys?
right?
Elijah,
A huge
this is
bottle.
Evan. We're back
Yeah,
with
it's
today's
like
whiskey review.
$14 for a handle.
Today it's gonna be old commissary whiskey made in the Nevada territory by 7 Troughs.
It's a good bottle spin.
I would drink the shit. I would drink that Evan shit or Elijah Craig shit. That's
Elijah Craig is Craig's not terrible.
okay. But the Evan
Williams
is
the
super
really
cheap.
cheap one, yeah.
I would drink that if I was in whiskey. I'd drink cheap wine.
We're gonna be doing
whiskey review for us? God damn it. Yep.
What's up, guys? Today we're just gonna be doing a quick whiskey review. Today we're fucking bitch. Today we're gonna be reviewing Old Commissary Whiskey by Seven Troughs.
I like your face after that too, because you had fucked up and then I fucked up. You're just pointing at me like, yeah, exactly, fucker.
Proudly distilled and bottled at Seven Troughs Distilling Company LLC in our local Sparks, Nevada.
Yeah, see, it was right down the street. Yeah.
Sparks, really.
Have you ever had white whiskey?
I like too that I read that with like such confidence, but had no clue what I was reading. It took me like 30 seconds to like comprehend that I had just read Sparks Nevada.
I've never had white whiskey before, so that's the thing. You haven't either, have you?
Well, no.
Okay, so this is gonna be a fucking trip for both of us.
But like, you've had a lot of different types.
I've had a lot of different types of whiskey, but I've never
Juice
had
at
white
Tad and
whiskey.
Chad, the OGs.
I've heard it got a
Yep.
bite.
And then Reflex said nope, 2K and Shaggy.
Never had like a barley-based whiskey either. Anyway, but like I said, I didn't know it was distilled in Sparks.
You want a good vodka? Ciroc is good. I've only had Ciroc a handful of times.
Right down the road.
Right down the road.
Yeah. Anyway, so it says crafted from Nevada barley, handmade malt, and Sierra Nevada water. This whiskey is double pot distilled.
The Swedish and
bottled
Russian
at
stuff's
a
the best.
respectable
Yeah.
proof.
Grey Goose.
Yeah,
Which,
Grey Goose, yeah.
About what is it?
50%,
Belvedere.
so 100 proof.
Belvedere is
So yeah, it's a
Polish.
little bit stronger than most bourbon that I drink.
Bite, man.
I've heard it has a bite. Let's see.
drink old fashions.
No. Either for an old fashioned. Ruby Valley and authentic.
When I read that, he would.
Maybe their whole distilling or their whole distillery original upfront investment. But I mean, it wasn't a cheap whiskey by any means. It was $30. That's pretty mid range.
That's true.
That's pretty mid range for
Yeah.
most cheap. Distiller
Print, if I can get it to somewhere.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It like gets There we go.
Perfect for a second, bro.
All right, let's give her a crack and see how she smacks.
One thing, go back to that, bro, because you can
Crack.
go pause it on when we get it. So for just general education, for when you guys wanna like, do you guys wanna buy good alcohol? So a couple of key things that I've learned, because it's really big in wine culture to like read the label and stuff. Of course, you want to know. Okay, where location, name, alcohol contents, good to know too. And then a couple other things too, like design ideas. So location, Nevada territory. It even says it's made in Reno. Nevada territory is where they like get their stuff or whatever. It's important to see like how exact are they in saying like we're from California or we're from Russia or we're from Napa Valley or we're from, Sparks. It's like, it's important, like generally speaking, the more precise the location the bottle is from, generally speaking, the better the liquor will be.
Yeah, they're not
the better
hiding
the
where
alcohol.
it's from.
Because
Yeah.
if it says it's from Russia, then that means half of it might be from one factory in Russia and the other half is from another factory in Russia, and they're just clumping it all together.
For sure.
Or that half of it's from one farm and the other half's from another farm, two different distilleries, and they just mix and wash it in one big vat. And it's a quality control thing, right?
Yeah.
So if it all comes from the same distillery, it's the quality control is probably much better. So the fact that it says it's from Reno like means it's from all this one distillery. The other thing that's really big here to see is
the distiller signature.
The signature.
Yeah.
Yep. Anytime someone puts their name on it, that means that dude actually is like
cares about
proud about it.
Yeah.
Often that's somewhat rare. It's almost always true. I'm glad that you noticed that, because that is the thing.
I've had a few bottles of bourbon that are small, very small batch bourbon, and they're inked on the label in pen.
Yeah, that's
and
fucking
so like
super cool.
Sometimes like you'll see shit like this where like if you held two bottles side by side, they're gonna be identical because it's a print. I've had some bourbon that was such small batch that you would hold up bottles next to each other and the font was different because it's handwritten like in an ink pen. That shit
and that's
is
even
so
better,
sick, dude.
But even like, and obviously this one's just print. I mean, obviously that's super cool, and
It still
that
has his name on it though, like you said. Like
yeah, exactly. If someone's willing to put their name on it, and especially if someone's willing to like sign
And
it too,
this could have been genuinely done in pen because it's a local thing.
It could have been. It looks like
it
print,
probably,
but it could have been done.
Probably
local.
was pen. Honestly,
And here's the other thing too, right? Like here's why,
because this is a small distillery.
Here's why putting it on local ink here to bring it back, it's that thing I've said the quote several times. If it's good, the more time the winemaker is in the orchard, the better the wine. So if the dude is putting a pin on the bottle, the dude himself is putting the pin on the bottle, it's a sign he's close to the wine again. You know, it's just another sign. And these are just like things that, generally speaking, if the dude's putting in time to do that, he's probably also putting in, like, if the dude's putting his name on the bottle, he's proud of it. You know what I mean? And that's like a thing that I learned really early on, and like from really wise winos, was like, generally speaking, like if a dude's gonna put a signature on it, and you noticed it too, like like you said it, like you were aware of it too. Like when people put their signature on it, that's a big deal in the alcohol industry.
Yeah.
And I imagine in a lot of industries, right?
Tristan said, I've got to go, have a busy day tomorrow, but you guys have a great stream and I'll check it out again sometime. Keep streaming. You both are good at it. Thank you, Tristan. We really do appreciate you for stopping in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for hopping in the Discord. We post all our updates in there. So we really hope to see you again soon. And yeah, we got about probably, 4 minutes left to finish this video, and then we're about to wrap up as well. We both got work tomorrow as well. But yeah, if you want to hang out for the last 5 minutes, you're more than welcome to. And if you got to cut, then we appreciate you stopping in, and we hope to see you on the next one.
I really appreciate it, man, and thank you for like thank you for interacting with us, and we're super happy to read your comments and oh, dude, man, please come back. It's great.
Yeah,
we're happy to have you, man, and we're streaming all the time, dude. We're putting out the content for you guys.
Definitely.
There we go. All right, let's give her a crack.
And Reflex, we do review a drink in this. We just. About half the bottle, or half the video was about the bottle, and the other half's on the drink.
What the fuck? I love this shit, though, bro.
Yeah, on my boosted board.
Am I making a Casey Neistat joke or something?
Of course you are. And like the super blurry.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, we wouldn't make blurry shit nowadays. Our shit.
It's
would not
almost
be blurry.
beautiful though.
Yeah, it's organic. It's authentic.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oak top.
Ooh.
You don't know that.
One more time.
Oak top.
Ooh. Come on, dude. You can't beat the freaking
clip that, dude.
You can't beat the freaking pop on that video, dude. Come on. That's beautiful shit.
Got a nice oak top. Ooh,
you don't know that's oak.
No, that's clearly oak, dude.
That is not oak.
It's white ash.
It's not white ash either. You think it's actually white ash?
It smells very much
That's
like
me going
vodka.
like, oh fuck, maybe it is white ash. Well, that's what you were saying. It's pretty much just moonshine.
Yeah.
Which I think is sick as sick. Oh my god. Until I smell it,
it's got
and
a
I go,
very
wait.
strong
Undertones, and now it doesn't necessarily. It smells a lot stronger than vodka.
Yeah, it really does.
Like not strong. I don't know what the right word is, but yeah, I did not know what the right word.
Let's give her a try.
Meaner. A lot meaner.
Yeah, that's
a great way to put it.
Boys, I think
I love this shot.
Yeah, this is good, dude.
We're gonna do up some whiskey sours.
Yeah, dude, we could use that again.
Rye whiskey I crave. If I don't get rye whiskey, I'll go to my grave.
So this shows that I've been working on my whiskey sours for at least 3 years.
For sure, right? For sure.
At least 3 years. Because I'm still working. I'm still drinking.
Shapes.
Yeah, I'm still drinking whiskey sours. And this was 3 years ago, and I made a whiskey sour with these.
It's great, man. Taking lessons from this video. Some good stuff we could do in here. Tastes like wood.
Good. So yeah, that's the best description we got. Is it tastes like wood.
I love that part too.
Good hickory flavor, good ash.
Yeah, you can really taste the ash from the
The
barrel.
fake out on the finish.
It smells, I will say, it smells like spicy, but like spices. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Future video idea: alcohol roulette. Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, fucking.
Yeah, we could do like
It's
we
like
have
sour.
like a board up here.
Yeah.
Can you have a camera that shows that or no?
The rear angle might.
We have like a dartboard. So there's things that we could
Oh,
do
yeah,
with the
here.
dartboard for
There you go.
sure, right? Like there's things you could do with that's a thing that we could like definitely do. Like if we ever have people again,
Mhm.
ooh, it would be really tough. But at the same time, it could be done really well if we have like games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
We could figure it out.
For sure.
Anyways, thanks for the idea,
Going to the
Reflex.
notepad.
Look, dude, you're making him fucking write shit down. Look at him, dude. See, dude, viewer interaction 2022, the future of programming. Guys, quit calling it a podcast, okay? We're not podcasters. We have we have
Post-it notes, for fuck's sake.
what are these? We have MB2, what are these again? MB237s or whatever. Sure.
Shit, what is my mic called?
Sure, mics.
Yours is hang on.
It's too drunk. I've drank a lot.
No, I have a Shure SMB.
SMB 237, 247, 23.
Why am I tripping?
Anyways, we have the podcasting mics, right? But I have this thing where everyone's like, oh, you guys' podcast, your podcast. And it's like
Ready Gunner said, how much to crack an egg on your buddy's head?
SM7B. Oh, bro.
SM7B. How much to crack an egg on your head, Austin?
$40.
$40 donation. And SM7B, and then what's the other one called? I don't know. MV7. Ready Gunner said, done, go get an egg. I'll grab an egg as soon as I see the the notification pop, big dog.
I got a lot of hair, mine, homie. Look at all this hair.
A lot of dope hair over here.
It's already blonde, though. It's already blonde, so you're not going to be able to see much of the egg.
Yeah. Yeah, an MV7. SM7B and MV7.
But so that's the thing is we have the mic, we have the mics, right? But like the thing is that we're a streaming program, okay? We're not this isn't a podcast. Like we do a podcast. There is the podcast version of the show, which is literally just the VOD. Like that's how I describe it, is like a video on demand, right? A VOD is a video on demand where you can go into Twitch, which we now are uploading them onto YouTube, hopefully as well when we can. You have TOS issues, but you know, the idea is that we're now going to start posting the VODs onto YouTube as well. So you can watch on YouTube or on Twitch. I get it.
Yep.
I totally would watch our VODs on YouTube, but watch us stream on Twitch.
Agreed. Yeah.
I totally get that. So that's what we're doing, and it is a kind of a podcast that way. But this is it. The program is a live streaming program where we're interacting with the audience. You guys are a part of the show, so you guys, when you stream, when you get the notification, two fucking dudes is streaming, especially because we're a smaller show right now. So you guys are like founders, right? Because as soon as you get that notification, realize if you got something you want to fucking talk about, you can put it on the comments, and it's gonna create the show. You guys are helping create the show, so it's not a podcast. We're not podcasters. I'm not Joe Rogan. This is 2022. This is the fucking future
for sure.
We're getting crazy.
We're going. Talk show.
We're heading, and it's a talk show in the world, in the digiverse. I hate metaverse. I like metaverse, but I hate that I love metaverse. I hate that he took metaverse.
Yeah.
So now I want to call it the digiverse. But there is this new world that it's called the internet. Maybe it's just called the internet. And we live on the internet. This is dude one. I'm dude two. That's Ava down there, and that's Esther. Be nice to her. She is Jewish, so no anti-Semitic shit. Okay. She's Jewish. Jew Diddley's Jewish. All right.
Yeah.
This is like anti-Semitism's rampant on the internet. All right. We don't want it. All right. So here's the thing.
He said, "Shut up and get the egg." It's a fucking egg, Ready Gunner. Like, you act like we don't have an egg in the kitchen.
We have a whole carton of eggs.
Not even one carton of eggs. I know for a fact because I cleaned out the fridge earlier. There are 4 cartons of eggs in our fridge right now.
Dude.
Ready Gunner.
Yeah, I definitely need to throw out one of mine.
Yeah, I probably do too. But
I used to eat eggs, dude, and I still try to buy eggs. But the problem is that Naomi's allergic to eggs, so I never get to eat eggs.
Yeah. Direct eye contact said, "Blessing to your Jewish mothers." Smiley face.
Yes.
Blessing to your Jewish mother as well. Direct eye contact.
May you come out of a Jewish womb.
I've had my run in with Esther already. Yeah, she's a spiteful bitch.
She used to be more.
And she's tall as shit.
In her previous place, she used to be more like towards the front door, so people would like come in at night, and you'd be like, "Whoa!"
Immediately, dude. That's the first thing you'd see when you came in our house. Was Esther just posted up in the corner?
But now she has her own room.
What the hell is even that?
She goes. Oh, shit, bro. Let's do it, dude. Just get a
All right,
bucket,
let's
bro.
get an egg.
Or can you just bring it out to the back door? To the
What, a camera?
Yeah, just bring it out to there.
I mean, probably. I'll go get an egg.
I'll take my shirt off. Oh wait, can you take shirt off for TOS?
I don't know. I'll get you a towel.
All right, dude.
Here, I'll go get this egg. Ready, Gunner?
Here we go, baby. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Like I said, I haven't had an egg in a bit, so I'll do it for the stream. The other one too is we're working up. If you've noticed, I have quite the fucking hair, right? I have a lot of hair. So I'm growing it out because on stream we're going to create a donation where it's not just one donation. So you guys don't have to just like one person donate. But here soon we're going to create a donation where everyone can donate, and we're going to get a donation goal, and then live on stream we will give me a bowl cut. So that's the idea. I think we're going to do a poll, right? So the poll will be bowl cut or shaved head. I'm going to be honest, right? So it's either a bowl cut or shaved head. Some people say shaved head. Some people say bowl cut. It's one or the other, but that'll be coming soon when we get the donation goal, the whole thing lined up. Thanks. Good try, Reflex, but I'm not a mullet guy, okay? So it's either bowl cut. Well, the poll is going to be bowl cut or shaved head. And Jalen's going to do it. Jalen shaves his own head. So he'll do it. So that'll be
Eggman.
Oh, it's organic too.
It is
That's
an organic
good.
egg. It's from Trader Joe's. Brown egg.
All right, dude. Here we go. So, do you think we can like pull it out there, or like what do you?
I think probably inside's gonna be fine, right?
You think, dude? Because you're gonna get it all over the carpet and shit, bro.
I mean, I guess here, ready, Gunner. Give us 30 seconds to see if we can get the camera to look outside so that I don't get egg on the carpet. How about that?
We don't really have like a moving camera, huh? Now I want you guys to get a good shot though, too, though. So I don't want to sacrifice the shot. I don't want to be out.
Let's see.
If we're gonna do it. It has to be caught, you know. That's good enough. I mean, it's on hardwood.
Is that a good enough shot for you? He said I need a clear shot, Papa.
And just turn the light on a little bit more. Like give me a little bit more light. Is there a way to give me light? So motherfuckers.
Is this a clear enough shot for you? Also, I'm gonna need somebody in the oh, sorry, I didn't realize that I was on this camera. That's what I was looking at. My fault, Ready Gunner. This is the angle I was looking at the whole time. Is that good? You like this? Oh, yeah. Okay, can I get somebody to clip this, please? Because put the towel under his face. Yeah, you might want to hold the towel like under your...
So much fucking hair, bro. I got so much hair. This is fucking wild, bro.
Here, Ava, come here.
Am I gonna have to shower after this?
Yeah, of course you're gonna have to shower after this. All right.
When you get it on, just make sure you're doing it for the views, bro.
Okay. Make sure that somebody gets the clip, please. That's the only thing that matters.
If you're gonna do it, Jay, make sure you do it right.
Okay.
Cause you're only doing this once.
Here,
So do it right, dude. Like
take a step back.
make it almighty, you know? Make it almighty. Like really fucking
Here, you don't even need to be on the hardwood.
clap it on, break
Hold the
it.
towel under your face, maybe. And then bend over a little
bit
bit.
more so.
Yeah. Then bend over a little bit. You ready?
Clapping on right in the fucking
Right there.
yeah, dude. Give it a good hit, but like, you know,
3,
proper.
2.
Oh, fuck it. It's cold. It's cold, dude.
We got a little bit of egg on the carpet, but it's all right.
It's like, oh, dude, you could see it's still there. You could see the yolk. Sunny side up, bro. Oh, now I can.
Thanks
I
for
can
the
taste it
donation.
now. It's in my mouth. Oh, it's starting to fall down. It's starting to fall.
What a
down.
bad idea.
Oh, bro, that's kind of fucking gross, bro.
Please, somebody get the clip. I'm gonna go wash my hand and then I'll tag out Austin.
I'm starting to feel like E. coli, and I'm starting to shiver. It's very cold, dude. It's very cold on my head. Oh. All right, dude. This is the end of the stream. That ended the stream right there. Oh, bro, my ears are ringing. He actually hit me pretty good on the head. Ah, dude, this is gross, man. It's starting to, I can feel it like getting solidified. Bro, dude.
I will say, bright
Thank
side
you
is
for the donation. You're a fucking Giga Chad. You're probably gonna get like, stick around. If you haven't followed us yet, man, thank you so much for the donation. Go ahead and drop a follow. Check us out. We stream regularly. I can't guarantee you're gonna get very many egg drops. I can't guarantee you'll get many more egg drops. But thank you for the fucking sub. You're a Chad. Maybe we'll give you your own emoji, man. This was a great moment for the stream. Thanks for joining in. You came at the right time. What a great nightcap for the show. What a legendary show. Thank all who are watching. If you stuck around.
what a beautiful way to end it.
If you stuck around, and I'm glad you did, and you're probably glad you did too. Can't believe you watched fucking Olch do this, but he did. The egg is starting to get into my eye. I can't tell where the yolk is, but I feel like it's mostly just the clear part.
Yeah, it's like yolk's like center head. Reflex said, "Wait, so why was the egg not crashed on Jay's head when he instantly got signed up?" I don't have hair.
I got the hair. I
Yeah.
feel like that was the.
I think that was the purpose, right? And I was
Yeah.
talking when he said crack it on your buddy's head. I would assume. I can't load the clip. Might be blocked on mods. The links are blocked, but if
yeah.
you join our Discord, yeah, you can post the link in there. And there's literally a clips channel that would be super greatly appreciated.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just the links. You can't spread links on Twitch chat, but put it in our Discord. The Discord's right there. Put it in the Discord.
Yeah. But all right, what a beautiful way to wrap it up. I guess we'll call it on that note so that Austin can go shower and wash
Oh,
his.
it's getting in my nose, now, man. Oh, that's the honestly, the nose is the worst. Oh, I can't get it out. Oh, that's fucking gross.
We'll let Austin wash his head off.
Oh,
Thank you
bro.
so much for stopping in, ladies and gentlemen. Austin, you got anything else before we chime out?
No, dude. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the donation, dude. Mega Chad.
We appreciate
Glad you
it.
joined. Legendary. This was great. We're gonna be streaming again soon, so check us out.
Yep, there's the clip.
Put
Hell
the
yeah.
notification.
There's the clip. Thank you so much. That's phenomenal. All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you for stopping in. We'll see you on the next stream. Remember also that you can go to repsports.com. That's reppsports.com and use promo code 2dudesfuggin for 15% off your order. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to join the Discord. Make sure to check us out on our other socials. Thank you to all the new viewers who came in during this chat. We appreciate you. We love you as always. We will see you on the next stream. Peace out.
Knowledge. 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 Knowledge.